Yo, what's good? What's good? Yo, we here. What's good? Flying Peanut, Hako, Mula, Javi, RJ, Brad, VIP, Wart. Welcome back, bro. We even got Sway. We got Lil Johan. We got Ash. What's good? What's good, everybody? We are here. 1084 live reaction. Yeah, boys, it's been a while. Yo, what's up, King Z? What's up, Rennie? What's up, Visor? We've been chilling. Just sheesh. This past week has been insane, bro. Past week was fucking crazy, but it was a lot of fun. And now I'm back. Awesome 1084 shit. What's good, Winston? We eating good. And shout out to Lubu, bro. Lubu, I saw today, before the chapter even started. What's up, DJ? Before the chapter even started, you gifted 20 memberships. Why? One question, why? Thank you, bro. And then you also super chatted $4 through two different super chats. And you said Mas Nakama. Yo, we need all the Nakama we could get, bro. This is the Nakama, what's it called? Fuck, what's the word? The Nakama Network. We're the Nakama Network, bro. Thank you so much. And Super Scorpio with the 10. Let's get it started. Super Scorpio, I appreciate you, bro. You always supporting me, even in the comments. You guys know my point of view. You guys know my stance. You guys don't have to super chat or gift memberships, you know what I'm saying? But I really appreciate that you guys do that. It means a lot. So yeah, even when you guys are in the comments, bro, even when you guys are in the chat, in the stream chat, like talking to you guys is always really fun. Seeing you guys support me in the comments of videos, that's also really really cool. But yeah, guys, y'all ready? Is everything good? Is my mic good? Is the music good? Is my hair good? Is the fit clean? Are we good to go, boys? And L with the 5, you better have ate those Ritz nachos, bro. I can't fuck with Ritz. I can only fuck with certain types I could eat, but not a lot of them, bro. I'm not gonna lie, I used to be a really like open person when it came to food, but I'm just too picky now. Let's see, Ritz. Do you guys like the new stream layout, by the way? Do you guys like well, that alert box is kind of wild there. Let me see, where could I put this? Where should I put this, chat? Bottom left? Whatever, you can sit there for now. So yeah, again, shout out to Lubu for the fucking 20 gifted memberships, the $4 in super chats. Thank you so much, Lubu. You're a fucking goat. And then of course, Super Scorpio with the 5, or with the 10. It wasn't even 5. Super Scorpio with the 10. You're a real one, bro. Again, thank you. And then L again with, of course, with the 5. You better have ate those Ritz nachos. Wait, Ritz no. We made actual like tortilla chips, like. You know what we did for the nachos, which by the way, that's not how you spell tortilla. Those nachos were fucking god tier, bro. This is what we bought. We bought the corn ones. Let me see. We got the cheese, the sour cream. I don't remember if we had a wok. I don't think we had guacamole, but we made our own chips though, for sure. Which one was it? It was like one of these. It was one of these, but it wasn't flour, it was corn. I think it was this one. It was something similar to this. We chopped this up to create like the chips, and then we went crazy. Oh, I did make the avocado. We did have wok, I remember, because I cut the avocado in half, bro. That's some Conker's hockey right there, bro. That's some real Conker's hockey, bro. That's some armament, boy. Oh, are you guys ready? Do we get into the chapter? Y'all, do you guys want to jump in? Are we ready? What's up, Alexis Hurtado? What's up, Mohawk? What's up, Brandon? What's up, Laser? What's up, Juan? What's up, Elsa? What's up, Pele? Is it Pele? What's good, Devon? You're right. I hope I didn't lose them. Oh, yo, I might have lost them, yo. My most prized possession. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yo, Pez, what's up, bro? Someone gifted you a membership. It was Lubu. Lubu gifted you a membership earlier. And he has another 5. Shouts out to Flying Peanut with the $20 super chat. Let's get it. Been a while since I've been able to watch the stream. Super excited. Love the hustle. Yo, Flying Peanut, I appreciate you greatly, bro. Thank you so much, man. You guys don't even have to do this, but you guys still do. Y'all are fucking amazing. Y'all are fucking amazing. Y'all are amazing. And we're gonna have the chapter on stream or on screen. I think this box, guys, with the chapter down below me, don't quote me on this, because one of you guys are gonna be a fucking nerd and you guys are gonna like screenshot this screen right now and compare it to my old streams, but I'm pretty sure that this screen down here is bigger than it used to be. Whenever I would react to the chapters or whatever, the screen should be bigger now. But Lubu with another 5. Bro, what is that? Like 30 gifted subs? We already have like 500 members on the fucking channel to even begin with. Yo, the stream chat's wildin' out. Thank you so much, Lubu. God damn, Lubu. 5 gifted, 5 gifted, 5 gifted. We're never gonna start the stream. And Lubu with the $2. Oh, of course, Flying Peanut. If I didn't give you enough appreciation and love, of course, everybody shouts out to Flying Peanut in the chat, always supporting. I've seen you attend so many streams at this point. Thank you so much for the super chat. Let me see. Yeah, Lubu with the 2 said, want to see the Grays KO'd Lubu style. Shizuo versus Everone. What is that? Shizuo versus Everone. Do you mean everyone? Shizuo. What is that? This? Who's this? How can you join the channel? There should be a button somewhere that says join, and you could get a membership. If not, you could subscribe. It's free to subscribe. Everybody watching the stream should subscribe. But yeah, shout out to Lubu with that too. Did he say something in chat? I don't think he has. All right, we're getting sidetracked. Everybody that's super chatting and gifting memberships, thank you so much. Let me get through this chapter, and then I will 100% get to these memberships and chats. Okay, guys? So feel free, if y'all want to keep super chatting and gifting memberships or getting memberships, keep doing it. But I'm gonna get through this chapter. Okay, we have Nami with her shirt. It says Weather Queen. Now, I don't particularly think that, like, look, so first of all, before I even get into this, because I already know there has to be at least one person in chat that's gonna get super heated. I don't really care for shipping characters. Like, if you think Nami and Luffy are cute, or Robin and Zoro's cute, like, I don't really care. It doesn't matter to me, right? But you know, if we're talking about like the direction of the story and like what the author is trying to push us towards, and what the author is setting up, and what the author is setting an expectation for, I feel like there's more to say for Vivi ending up with Luffy than there is for Nami. And that's not even for me to say that Luffy will end up with a wife or Luffy will end up with kids, because he might not. I might lean towards that, but if he does end up with a woman, I think it's more fitting for Vivi, because we've seen her at least get shown and like somewhat called a pirate queen. And then especially with the stuff that happened in 1084, which we're gonna get to in a few minutes, guys. We'll get into that. And it almost, it's weird though, because in Naruto, Hinata is obsessed with the main character, and now in One Piece you have Boa obsessed with the main character. We know that in Naruto, Hinata, the obsessed girl, ended up getting together with the main character, but I don't know if it'll be the same in One Piece, you know. What's good, Ronnie? I'm gonna get to all the super chats and the memberships. Let's just get through this first, and then we'll move on, or we'll look at it. Inside Pangaea Castle at the Holy Land of Marijois, who took out the guards? Chapter 1084, the attempted murder of a celestial dragon. Pant. Okay, Lil Sabo. What is this in the back? Is this like a number? Yo, Lil Sabo. Man, Sabo's always been a goat, bro. Look at him just rolling up in Marijois, man. Fucking goat. You're Sabo, right? What? Jewelry Bonnie? I think we're both after the same thing, so let's skip the small talk. Yo, I love when anime characters or movie characters or like any kind of character in some kind of media are just like straight to the chase. Like, fuck the bullshit. Let's go do what we're here to do. We don't need to have a whole backstory, a whole epilogue, a whole fucking discussion. Nah, Bonnie's like, yo, skip the small talk, go to Kuma. Like, why are we gonna sit here and fucking have a whole conversation? They broke into the guards' headquarters and stole the slave collar keys. I did hear about Kuma-san having a daughter. I've always tried to keep tabs on Revolutionary Army activity. That's how I know you're trustworthy. I'll leave it to you guys to get Dad's body to safety. Bro, and like just seeing Bonnie work with the Revs. Seeing Bonnie work with Sabo. This is some banger shit. You think Boa would die for Luffy? Boa probably would die for Luffy, because we know that the past Empress of Amazon Lily died of lovesickness. So like if the following one, which is Boa, dies of lovesickness too, that kind of feels like something he's working for. I just banged my tooth. Karasu suit. Yes. What the? Mission complete. Deliver the keys and tell Morley and Kuma to get the others back to HQ as soon as they're free. What about you, Sabo? I'll be right behind you after I'm done here. Understood. Be careful. Look at Karasu, bro. It's so, guys, don't you think it's weird that like Karasu, he himself can't talk? Like Karasu's a mute person, right? But he could talk through a fucking bird. A lot of people don't know this, but he's actually mute. I wonder if there's like a manga panel I could pull up. What's this? He's mute, guys. Isn't that something to question? Like, why is a mute person talking through a bird? Did he literally like make a fucking vocal cords in this bird? He gave this bird lungs, vocal cords, a throat, a voice. What's your next move, Bonnie? I'm off to Egghead to see whether Vegapunk has a way to restore Dad's mind. If he can't, pant. That's weird. I could have sworn I saw something coming. It feels like there's fewer guards than ever around here. We're too short-handed to cover a tower this big. I owe you one. So what? Did Sabo just jump high? Shouts out to Lubu with another gifted. So Sabo saving Jewelry Bonnie is kind of reminiscent of Bonnie saving Zoro too at Sabaody. You guys remember that? If he's capable to do that, then he's not really mute. Maybe born mute, but not post-fruit. No, I mean, I understand Karasu as being born mute, but you would still have to question like how he talks through a bird. Wouldn't that take like extreme skill? Everyone else must have seen it. Seen what? The legendary Phantom Room. You idiot, don't talk nonsense like that. Thanks. Egghead's in the New World. We're heading in the opposite direction. Good luck on your voyage. But we know, wait, Sabo said he's ending up, wait, Sabo's going in the opposite direction, but we know that he actually went to Leloucia, right? Or at least the milkmaid from Leloucia was with Sabo, so at least she went to Sabo. Nah, he went to Leloucia. That's why the light was by him. Huh. It's a little odd seeing a radical revolutionary acting so friendly. It's because the government's lying, Bonnie. The government be capping about the revs and the pirates. Like the government in One Piece, they are the real pirates. While we're both determined to save the same person. Yeah, look after my dad for me. King Cobra, ruler of Alabasta, what have you come to ask? Perhaps I should start from the beginning. As you are aware, the organization known as the World Government was founded 800 years ago. When the 20 different monarchs came together, their families all promptly moved to Marijois to live as one clan, referred to as the Celestial Dragons. The ones responsible for creation of the world, and as such, they have ruled over their creation ever since. Internally, the 20 were considered equal, and to ensure that no individual dictator would rise from among them, they installed the empty throne. Each of them placed a weapon around the throne to symbolize their vow to never try and sit upon it. At the same time, the new royal families were handpicked to rule the nations that the founders could no longer preside over. Those families are still in power to this day. In order to ensure the smooth transition, all references mentioning the previous dynasty's reign were removed from each of the founders' respective home countries. So basically 20 kings had their like family hidden. They basically, the world government deleted information about 20 families because those 20 families were going to the world government. Basically, Oda's literally setting up like some emu shit. This is literally some emu shit. Or not emu, what am I saying? Obviously it's emu shit. My bad, chat. My bad, guys. I meant to say this is Illuminati. My bad. Not emu. Obviously it's emu. This is Illuminati shit, bro. You know how people in real life are like, oh, the Illuminati, they have fucking 8 people ruling the world. Bro, Oda literally he literally made the Illuminati. With the sole exception of Alabasta, the monarch at the time was Queen Lily of House Nefertari. I guess that has to do with like, do you guys remember how in Alabasta, Robin was reading the poneglyph and she was talking about all the families and they said the house of blah, blah, blah. Do you guys remember that? Dude, it was when Boa was reading the poneglyph to Crocodile. She said something about like I don't even know what chapter that was. Maybe 200. I think Alabasta was around 200. Oh my god. Yo, what's good, N? Let me see. Okay, so I am close. Okay. Oh, damn, I'm really close. Okay, so I think it's gonna be like a few chapters after this. Like, I remember Robin was saying something about like the House of Nefertari or some shit like that. Yeah, it was around here. It was when she read the poneglyph. Was it this one? No, it was maybe this chapter. 303. Yeah. Okay, cool. So Kahira was conquered by Alabasta. That was in the year of Heaven 239. In the year 260, Taimar of the Baitian dynasty took the throne. Who the fuck's Taimar? And what is the Bitian dynasty? Was that... Wait, so let me get this straight. During the Void Century, there was a House of Nefertari. Then they got rid of the House of Nefertari because of Lily, and they erased all the references to Lily. Then they went to, I guess, the Bitian dynasty. Then it went back to Nefertari because Cobra's the king, or was the king of Alabasta. So basically the Nefertari controlled Alabasta, then they lost it, then they got control again. While her name was immortalized as one of the founding 20, she did not stay to become a celestial dragon. Instead, she was to return to Alabasta and continue her reign, which is why the Nefertari family has continued to act as sovereigns. So she helped create the world government, but she herself didn't move there. Why? Dawn and Dusk YouTuber was using this panel in their latest theory, talking about how there's 2 calendars. I'll probably have to look into that. This also means that that only 19 weapons were placed around the empty throne. Yeah, that's a cool detail too, guys. If you remember, during the Reverie, what was it, 906? They actually said that there was 20 swords, but if you guys counted them out, there was only 19. Do you guys remember that? I think it was in the beginning of this chapter. Or was it the last one? Maybe it's 908 actually. Let's see, guys. I'm trying to pull up the panel of the swords. Let me see. It might be after this. Guys, what chapter was the one where Steli sat on the throne? I can never remember, dude. Maybe it was this chapter. Yeah, it was this one. Okay, so look, guys, if you look closely on this panel right here, the guy working at Marijwa said the 20 weapons that guard the throne were placed there as an oath by the first 20 who created this world 800 years ago. But if you guys think about how they just admitted that there's 19 and not 20, you basically have to question why did they tell Steli, what's good, Mohammed? Why did they tell Steli there's 20 weapons, but then they told Cobra that there was 19? You know why? It's because the last weapon that would make 20 was the one symbolizing Nefertari. Shout out to Joe 3 Skull Theories on Twitter, and shout out to myself, because we pointed this out a long time ago, and now it's finally coming to fruition. And I've been seeing on Twitter, I've been seeing on Discord, everyone's saying it now. Imu has the Nefertari sword. Imu has a Nefertari sword. Imu has a Nefertari sword. Imu has a Nefertari sword. Yes, Imu has a Nefertari sword. That's probably the conclusion. But we're not gonna sit here and act like it hasn't been a theory for a very long time. If you just now noticed it, cool. I'm never gonna blame someone for not being a One Piece mega fan, right? There's other shit to do in life, but it's definitely not a new theory. Let's see. It's all as you say, but what exactly is your point? I've scoured all of my kingdom's ancient texts, but as far as I can tell, all known accounts chronicling the period after the Void Century have one thing in common. Her name isn't mentioned once. Yeah, but didn't they do that to the other families? Why you only care because it's your family? Wait, I'm confused. He's just upset because it's his family. But like, Imu did the same thing to 19 other people. Her name isn't mentioned once. They're just all references mentioning the previous dynasty's reign were removed. Oh, was it because, so like for an example, if the Don Quixote family went to Marijwa, everything before that was erased. Is that what they're saying? Everything before the Don Quixote family joining the Marijwa was erased. Everything after was kept. But for Lily, everything before and after. Is that what he's saying? All known accounts chronicling the period after the Void Century. So she was worse than the other 19 people, because at least the 19 other dynasties, they didn't have the build up to the dynasty joining the world government, but they had everything after that. It appears Queen Lily never made it home to Alabasta, and the burden of ruling the country fell to her younger brother. Do you have any record of what become of her? Bro, you guys already know where this is heading. Fans for a very long time were saying that Imu was like hijacking this Nefertari body, right? And that's why Imu that's why Imu was looking at Vivi's poster. Probably because Vivi reminds her of Queen Lily, and then Luffy reminds Imu of Joy Boy. So I'm expecting Oda to take a route where there's like counterparts, because we already know that Shirahoshi's a counterpart, right? So for an example, right? Here we'll do Joy Boy. Then we'll do Poseidon. Then let's do Nefertari. And then let's just call this one Evil. So basically, Oda already admitted that Luffy is what, guys? What is Luffy? I'm taking you guys to class. You guys are going to class today, okay? What do we call Luffy now, guys? What did Zunisha call Luffy? Does anyone remember what Zunisha called Luffy in Onigashima? Does anyone remember? What did they call Luffy during Onigashima? Joy Boy. Thank you, Joy Boy. Okay, cool. What's good, OPT? Not OPT. Technically, it's TOPT. What's good, Top? What's good, that One Piece talk? Okay, cool. They call Luffy Joy Boy, okay? Now, I'm gonna have to go look for this panel, but I think it was during Fishman Island. They explicitly said, or maybe it was during Odin's flashback, one or the other. I don't fucking know when it was. Y'all could go look for it if it matters that much. But they explicitly said that Shirahoshi is the return of Poseidon, and the former Poseidon was many generations ago or some shit. So Poseidon, we can now say, is what? Shirahoshi, right? So now when we look at Vivi, right? What can we extrapolate from Vivi? Well, we know that Imu was carrying Vivi's poster. That's one. Two, we also know that Oda in the manga and the anime made it a point to say that Vivi looked exactly like her mother that mysteriously died. That's another thing. I think what Oda's aiming towards is Vivi being the return of Lily, essentially. And I think a lot of you guys would probably agree with that. So what I'm expecting at this point is that there's going to be a character from the Void Century that was the role of Blackbeard. And you know why? Because when Imu carried the posters of Luffy, Shirahoshi, Vivi, and Blackbeard, Imu's remembering, oh shit, that was Joy Boy, Queen Lily, the original Poseidon, and then whoever like the Blackbeard counterpart would be. I don't think it's Zebek, because that was only 40 years ago. I highly doubt Zebek's from the Void Century. Sure, someone out there could make a theory about how Zebek said this one certain line or some bullshit. No, I don't think Zebek's from the Void Century. I'd probably bet against that. But there was probably a character from the Void Century that was like his counterpart, and that's why Imu is carrying the posters. So if I had to go out on a limb here, there's nothing. Okay, so for the case of Imu, my next theory video is gonna be well, I don't want to spoil what it is exactly, but I'm making another Imu video, and what I'm basically gonna do, guys, is I'm gonna combine like like 3 different theories into one. 2 of them are already on my channel. The third one's not on my channel yet. I'm gonna combine 3 theories into one, and it should be my final video on Emu. But I say all that to say, basically I think Emu is gonna be hijacking Queen Lily's body, bro. Emu is probably some sick twisted person on some Leatherface shit where she cut off fucking Queen Lily's skin of her face and fucking wears it as a mask or some crazy fucking malevolent wild shit, bro. Right? So that could be the buildup, right? So now when we think about how fucking they're like, yo, Queen Lily, hey Emu, hey Emu, hey Gorosei, remember Queen Lily? What happened to her? She didn't stay with you guys at the Marie Joie, but she didn't come back home either. Where'd she go? Did she die? She died. Queen Lily probably at some point died. See what I mean, guys? I think Oda's probably building to something like that. Emu's gonna be, I want to say the full thing of Emu, but like maybe I could say the full thing because I don't think you guys are gonna be able to like compute everything that led to it. God, this is gonna sound crazy. Emu is essentially a sea dragon king, moon princess, sea devil. That sounds completely fucking wild, but you guys will see what I mean when that video comes out. It's not gonna be out for a while though, cause I got 2 videos. I got a video dropping this Thursday, a video dropping Saturday. It's gonna have to be like next Thursday. Terrible TJ says can't stay but had to say like D stream. Everybody like D stream. Thank you, Terrible TJ. I'm trying not to read super chats ahead because I'm behind right now, but I had to look ahead for that one. Thank you so much, TJ. You're always supporting me and other creators because you're a fucking legend, bro. Thank you, man. Let me get through this chapter so I can start talking to you guys, because right now you guys are just listening to my fucking I'm schizo posting on main. I'm cringe posting on main. All right, anyways, to be blunt, 800 years is a very long time ago. It is true that of the 20 families, the Nefertari line did not move here. However, it was believed that the queen returned back to her country after that decision. I'm sorry, but I'm afraid that the details about her motives and journey are lost to the annals of history. We simply do not know. He's full of shit. He's full of shit. Give me a break. Does anyone actually believe this? It is true of the 20 families, the Nefertari line did not move here. However, it was believed that the queen returned to her country after that decision. Give me a break. That's pure cap. Dude, bro, there's no way. There's absolutely no shot, next to 0%, that Lily actually did go back to Alabasta. The closest thing to that was maybe Lily dying on a boat to Alabasta, but I'll bet y'all right now, I bet y'all any amount of money, Lily did not step foot on Alabasta again. Sure, maybe she got killed in the middle of the fucking ocean and she drowned, whatever, but she did not step foot on that country. I will bet you any amount of money. Any amount of money, bro. Any amount, bro. There's no way that she just fucking disappeared out of thin air in a fucking story and manga like One Piece. Give me a break, bro. Nah, man. Look at Cobra's expression. He knows it's cap. He knows it's cap. Look at everybody watching the stream. Look at Cobra's face. Look at Cobra's face. He knows it's cap. In that case, what is the meaning of D? Why do you ask? The truth is a short letter penned by the queen. Bro, Joy Boy and Queen Lily had a relationship. Maybe they weren't boyfriend and girlfriend or married or something. They had a relationship. That's another thing I'll put money on. There's absolutely no way that Queen Lily and Joy Boy didn't have some kind of interaction of some sort. Lily was the one that passed down the meaning of D. In that case, what is the meaning of D? The truth is a short letter penned by the queen. It was literally her that that started the will of D. That's pretty wild. I could see why people were hyping this chapter up. Like, the fucking spoilers probably said, like, we learn who started the will of D. That would probably be crazy to read in spoilers. Like, I didn't read spoilers for 1084, but if I did and I read, we learn who created the will of D, I'd fucking, dude, I'd explode. Has been passed down from one generation to the next. Public courtyard. Yeah, please stop, please. I beg you. Look at Kuma, bro. It hurts. Someone help me. He he he. If she keeps squirming, don't hesitate, Pappy. I finally caught myself a giant mermaid. Excellent work, Charlos. Oh no, Ben, our beloved Princess Shirahoshi. He he he. I wonder what she eats. I'm gonna ride you to town every single day, and if you don't listen, you'll know nothing but pain. No, please, someone, anyone help me. This is bad. Her papa and all the guards are all still in the meeting tower. Quick, before anything else happens. Run away. That's so heartless. We didn't see a thing. Mermaid. Da da da. This is all just kind of filler. It's just people fucking wilding out. Out the way, you spineless seaweeds. Forgive us, Shirahoshi, we only looked away for a moment. Let's go home and never come back to this rotten place. Damn you, celestial dragons. Do away with the small fry, my invincible slave. Is he shooting? Wait, so Kuma's shooting at the fishman, right? The warlord Bartholomew Kuma. It is truly pitiful to see how far you've fallen. But we can't stop now. Let's do it, Ryubyoshi Manboshi. Yeah. Let's get him, Kuma. Man, this sucks to see fucking the fishman fight Kuma, bro. Because, you know, in Kuma's heart, like, if it was actually the real Kuma, he would not be fighting them right now. Who cares if they're royalty? No one will complain. Shut up, Charles. Alright, a lot of this is filler. I'm not even gonna lie, blah blah blah. They're fighting. Kill them. Blah blah blah. Blah blah blah. I already read this, just so you guys know. Technically, I did have one read of 1084. I just wasn't in a good mind state. That's all. Sir Leo. He's a celestial. Holy shit. That's pretty fucking crazy to see Sai and Leo attack Charlos. Look at Charlos, bro. You avoid spoilers and Raws to avoid that? Bro, those type of spoilers make me more hyped for chapters. I won't even lie. It's not filler, it's character moments. Yeah, whatever, Cosmos. Charlos, we're all doomed. They murdered a celestial dragon. There's no way fucking Charlos. There's no way Charlos is actually dead, though. Watch One Piece episode 333 on 18 minutes. It might be related to Emu. I'll have to check that out later, bro. Stop picking on Kuma. Look at Morley. Yes, Morley, save him. Save him. What is going on? How did a giant get here? Morley, I've got the keys from Sabo. Okie dokie. Let's head downtown, or let's head down, Karasu. Look how they massacred my boy. Yo, he deserved it though. Okay, so Emu walking up. I'm pretty sure this was the same moment as like, what was it, I think it was 908. Is this like the same moment as like when Emu originally walked up? It has to be, right? Basically these two panels are connected. Damn, that was at the same time? Oh, that's interesting, because now that I look at it this way, look, everything in 1084 that led up to Emu sitting on the throne was about Lily. And then if you go to chapter 908, everything that again led to Emu sitting on the throne was what? Carrying Vivi's poster. Oh shit, that just now occurred to me. So again, let me say this one more time for the chatters and the viewers in the back. In 908, Emu was holding Vivi's poster, thinking about Lily, and was like, you little bitch, I'm gonna go fucking kill you. I'm gonna bring your poster and go tell the Godase about your ass. And at the same exact time, in Cobra's POV, he was like, yo, Lily, what the fuck did y'all do to her? And right when like everything was gonna like hit the fan and everything's gonna collide, Emu sits on the throne at the exact same time, as this moment. Basically this is the same moment, chat. It's the same moment. I highly doubt it's another. Why would it be another moment? Emu went on the throne, sat down, got off the throne, went back and sat on it again. That doesn't really make sense. This has to be the same moment. Great Emu. Oh, but you know what's weird? They haven't bowed yet. Maybe like the bowing. Maybe this is Cobra's POV. Yo, this right here might be Cobra's POV. Cause like, look, he's behind them. So maybe like when they saw Emu, they immediately knelt, but they had, I'm confused though. Cause we saw the Godase walk into the room and they knelt down or kneeled down. I don't know why it would be a separate moment. Cause remember, when the Godase were walking to Emu, they mentioned the meeting that he wanted. Well, maybe, no, I don't think Emu got off the throne, walked away. They brought fucking Cobra into the room and then Emu walked back in. No, I don't think so. That's weird. No. Nah, I don't really get that. Nah. I'm like 95% sure. They walked into the room. I don't know, this is weird though. Oh Great Emu, is it? Maybe it's this one. Oh, say okay, so Oh Great Emu, maybe like right before that. Okay, so let me see. I'm trying to actually connect the dots because we see Emu walk here. So maybe this moment of the posters was the Cobra conversation. And then like when Emu starts to walk, it picks up from here. Yeah. I don't know. It's not Emu coming back and leaving. Nah, I don't think that's the case. Sure, yeah, it's possible, but does that really make sense? I think that's the end of the chapter though, right? Great Emu, Cobra's still present. You know why he's still present? Because she's gonna fucking kill Cobra. Emu's killing Cobra. It's unbelievably obvious. And Reverie predictions. Oh, this is unbelievably cringe. Oh, this is cringe. Sabo. Let's get to the point, Evil. Right off the bat, Sabo is not killed. As far as him being captured, that is a possibility. I also predict Sabo is being blamed for the death of Cobra and the attempted assassination on Vivi. We saw the Revolutionary Army say something along the lines of, that's not like Sabo. It'd be very odd for the Revolutionary Army to say it's not like Sabo in the context of him dying. Sabo's not immortal. Not only that, but this was a very serious mission that Sabo was on. They knew the stakes were high. This is the homeland of the world government. Now let's go on to the context of Sabo being captured. Again, this mission
very high stakes. For the Revolutionary Army to say it's not like Sabo in the context of him being captured doesn't fit that great. Now let's put Sabo in the context of killing Cobra and killing Vivi. For the Revolutionary Army to say that doesn't sound like Sabo, I don't believe it. Seems to fit pretty well. Sabo growing up with Luffy and Ace seems like he turned out to be an alright guy. Him killing the king of Alabasta and trying to kill the Princess Vivi doesn't sound right. Now that we got this out the way, let's move on to Cobra and Vivi. We'll start with King Cobra. When Imu was on the way to have the meeting with the Gorosei, Imu had a picture of Vivi. The Gorosei immediately jumped in saying, "What's the light you want extinguished?" In the anime and the manga, Imu did not say anything before that, showing that this meeting was already planned or predetermined. Imu and the Gorosei were already planning to extinguish a light. They've done this before. Now we need to look at this from a narrative standpoint. Vivi is technically a Straw Hat crew member. Vivi's also a young princess. Cobra is an old man ruling the country. According to sources at the Reverie, somebody died. Is Oda gonna kill off the young princess Straw Hat crew member, or is Oda gonna kill off the old man ruling the country? Is the country of Alabasta going to cry over the princess dying, or is the country of Alabasta going to cry over their whole leader dying? And I don't see this as a misdirection by Oda. What probably happened was Fujitora and Green Bull found Sabo in the Revolutionary Army and clashed with them. The royal government, then knowing that the Revolutionary Army was infiltrating Mary Joie, said, "You know what? F it. Sabo wants to infiltrate our home. You know what? Let's extinguish the light and let's blame it on Sabo." I predict Sabo was probably even around when this happened. A Cypher Pole member probably pulled out a gun and killed Cobra. Sabo witnessing this happen probably got shocked. Then when the news got out and the Revolutionary Army saw this, they said, "Wow, Sabo killed King Cobra of Alabasta? That's not like him." Due to the events of Drum Island, Wapol knows that Princess Vivi is connected to Straw Hat Luffy. One way or another, this information got from Wapol to the world government. Luffy being a pirate with a 1.5 billion bounty, wearing a straw hat just like the one Imu visited, puts Luffy on Imu's radar. And if Imu knows that the country of Alabasta refused to join the world government back at the end of the Void Century, that's just more of a reason for them to take out Alabasta. Not only that, but the ancient weapon Pluton. Big news.
How? How did he do that in 2021?
Knowing that the Revolutionary Army was
in 2021.
Infiltrate our home. You know what? Let's
in 2021? Didn't we just now barely... How long ago was it when we got the Sabo blame for shit? Bro, like, you know what? I deserve to talk my shit, and I try not to talk my shit, but I deserve to talk my shit right now. You know why, guys? You know why I'm talking my shit right now and why I'm flexing? Because this was one of the videos, bro. The Reverie video, this video I made, this is one of the videos that I had to fucking debate for hundreds of hours over, bro. I had to fucking debate every day over this shit. And thank God I don't do that anymore. I'm telling y'all right now, if you're new to the channel, I appreciate you being here. But if you don't like my videos and you guys don't like my theories and you want to counter argue my theory, I'm not going to have a conversation with you. If you don't like the theory and I didn't present it good enough and like there's missing holes in it, then whatever, I'll take your L. I refuse to debate people on videos I've already made. But I say all that to say, I broke this down, bro, so simply. Like, this was a video that, like, it was so hard to argue against. You would have to, like, literally throw away logic to even, like, debate. Like, it would have made no sense. And you guys know this. It's not rocket science. It would have made no sense for Oda to kill Sabo. Does that... Seriously, chat, does anyone here think that Sabo dying at the Reverie would make any sense? You're gonna kill Ace at Marineford. You're gonna reintroduce a third brother, have him do, I guess, a little bit at Dressrosa, and then kill him? What? No, it made more sense to kill Cobra. Why? Because he's an old man. He's a king. He's not even a crewmate. So, like, yeah, that's why I'm flexing this shit, bro. Because, like, no matter which way you slice it, Imu killing Vivi, no, Oda's not gonna kill Vivi. Sabo killing Vivi or Cobra, no, Oda's not gonna do that. It makes no sense. Sabo's death made 0 sense. Thank you. That's not even rocket science. Like, maybe that's just me. Maybe that's just me. I don't think it's like the most genius thing ever. But all I'm telling you is everything that I predicted for the Reverie was 1-to-1. All of it. Cobra dying, attempted assassination being blamed on Sabo, Sabo living, the whole thing. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, ski. That's another one. That's another one under the belt. All right, guys, I think it's time to start going through the super chats. You guys ready? Are you guys ready to go through the super chats? Whew, there's so many. Holy shit. All right, first one, Six Path Riot, my boy Caleb. Yo, all love to the GOAT. This is gonna be my last super chat for quite a while. Your boy buying his first house, but had to show some love for one last time for a bit. Yo, that's fucking huge. Holy shit, this dude's gonna buy a house. Yo, I feel flexed on. Is he still in chat right now? Yo, Six Path Riot, you just flexed on my whole fucking life. I ain't shit. Nah, dude, congratulations though, man. That's like a fucking huge step in life, man. That's a huge step, bro. I wish you the absolute best, and I'm sure you'll do great. I see my boy MBQ in chat. Did I message you back, bro? I might have forgot. But yeah, Six Path, don't even trip about the super chats. It's all cool. Don't even worry, bro. Thank you so much, man. And Lubu with another, is that like another 10? Lubu gifted 5 Ghastly, and then it says it again. Lubu, are you, let me see. You're fucking insane. This man Lubu gifted like fucking 40 memberships today already. Lubu, you need to fucking pop a perk. Thank you. You sick, twisted man. Young Goat. Is he even in the chat right now? Where Lubu at? I thought I saw him. Where Woobu? Woobu. John Smith with the Ghastly. Let's go, my boy. Is he still in chat? It took me forever to go through that chapter. Thank you so much, John Smith. I appreciate you supporting and always being at the streams, bro. I've seen you in like the past 5. You're a real one. Let me see. Brandon King, 6 months, bro. You ain't ready. Can't wait for your 1084 theories. Hey, I'm telling you, bro, I got some stuff I want to talk about. You know, when I do these chapter reactions and these chapter reviews, I like to give you guys a little bit of the sauce and a little bit of theories while I'm reading. I try not to put everything at the end, but I don't want to stall too long. You know what I mean, guys? I don't want to spend like 2 hours trying to get to the final page. You know what I mean? But thank you so much, Brandon King. You're always here too. I've seen you support like 10 different creators. You are like a huge role model for like generous people, you know, supportive, respectful guys. And I respect that. I keep tripping over these headphones. Yo, chat, I have a question for people that are into technology. Does anyone here know a good pair of headphones that I can use on a PC that are wireless? Maybe with like some kind of USB adapter or some shit. Does anyone know? I need a wireless headset. Not a mic, a headset, but I need one that works with USB because my PC does not have Bluetooth unless I have an adapter. Does anyone know? Don't give me no fucking $5 fucking headset, bro. I'm talking like real headset. Let me see. Lubu with another 2. Do ra ra ra. Is that someone's laugh? Whose laugh is that? Lubu. Beat Solo, those work wired. Do I think Lily is Lilith? No. How would Lily's name get erased? Her brother literally took over. Her brother? Did they say that? Bows? Which ones? Which bows? Thank you for the super chat, Lubu. Young Goat, bro. Let me see. And then Ronnie with a member, make sure you click the green box and enable gift members. Wait, was that to me? Make sure you click the green box and enable gift members. Do you guys have that? I don't see a green box. Make sure you click green box and enable gift members. I don't know what that is. Thank you, Ronnie. I appreciate you. Not me? All right, bet. It's for the chat. And then Lubu with another 2 gifted. And shout out to Inner City for subscribing. L with the 5. What if Lily fled to Amazon, Lily? And so her descendants all have celestial dragon blood. And if Luffy's mom's from there, Luffy is part celestial. See, now don't get me wrong. A theory like that is pretty cool, pretty wild. But I don't know. Am I comfortable with saying something like that? I want to take the route of Emu being obsessed with Queen Lily. Why would that be the case? Let me pull out MS Paint. Guys, we're pulling Paint out. Get your little screenshots, guys. Get your screenshots because this is going to be for your homework tonight. Luffy is the reincarnation of Joy Boy. Shirahoshi's the reincarnation of Poseidon. Vivi is the reincarnation of Lily. And Blackbeard is the reincarnation of some guy we have not seen yet. That's your homework for tonight, chat. But we have some more work to do. We're not done. We have a lot of problems to go over today, guys. In the what do we call this? One Piece 101. Have you seen the portrait in chapter 220, page 6? I have no clue what that is. Sanji could have seen Lily's photo. Oh, I know what you're referring to, when they were when they went underwater. Yeah, when you said chapter 220, I'm like, bro, I don't remember what that was. Do you remember the panel on the right of chapter 478, page 5? You know, that's actually similar to like Vivi's poster, or not poster, picture of Vivi's mom. Do you guys remember that? Oda showed us Vivi's mom in the anime and the manga. Oh, huh, yo, you might be onto something. What's the possibility that that's Lily? Oh shit, you might be cooking, bro. Cause this right here is Vivi's mom. So like, I'm wondering if the Nefertaris look the same, you know, on some anime shit. Like, oh, Vivi's a Nefertari, she's gonna look like all the other ones, or the important ones. The ship's 200. Oh, that doesn't really work then. I mean, I guess it could work, but through really weird means. Oh, what does that say? Scent Blizz. How do we know this is 200 years old? Did they say that? The bad thing with this theory is that Saint Brice sailed 200 years ago. Not necessarily. Is that One Piece or real life? Because if it was real life 200 years ago, I don't think that's fair. But if it's One Piece 200 years ago, I get that. Does anyone know? Over 200, it says over 200 years ago. Chapter 242. Wait, it's that far away? That's like 20 chapters after that. Page 10. That 200-year-old galleon, maybe its crew is exiled to the clouds. Yeah, I guess so. Yo, I fucking forgot what I was supposed to be doing. Y'all distracted me. Okay, guys, this is what I'm basically thinking. I'm basically thinking that there is a man named Joy Boy who is very much in love with a woman that was named what? What was her name, guys? Her name was Lily. What family was she a part of? The Nefertaris. But apparently there is a woman that came down from the moon, right? And her name was Emu, right? And Emu was so jealous of Joy Boy running the planet and being in love and having this relationship with Lily that Emu said, yo, fuck all that, fuck what you guys got going on. This is my planet, this is my country, these are my races, this is mine, right? So Emu did what a pirate would do. Raid a country and kill everybody and fucking put people on crosses and throw poison and use devil fruits and just kill everybody. So I think the reason why Emu was so infatuated with the Straw Hat, Luffy's poster, Vivi's poster, is because it's reminding her of the past. It's reminding Emu of the memories. When you look at something like the poneglyphs, you look at something like ancient texts, you look at something like the One Piece, you look at something like the ancient weapons, you look at something like God Valley, you look at something like Ohara, you look at something like Lucia, over and over and over and over and over, Sugar, over and over. Memories, wiped from history, secret. You know why there's probably a few reasons why Oda does that, but do you guys know what's one of the biggest reasons that Oda does that? And I'll put money on this. The reason why Oda is making it such a big important thing for the government and Emu to hide history and hide memories is because Emu is going to be the character that's suffering from memories the most. Watch, bro. Emu's like, yeah, I can let nobody know about Joy Boy. No one knows about Nika. No one knows about the past Poseidon. No one knows about the past Blackbeard. No one knows that, but I have to be Emu and I have to live forever and I have to suffer with those memories, bro. That's probably some shit that Emu's gonna bring up. Probably in the middle of the fight between Luffy and Emu, Emu's gonna be like, oh, I hated Joy Boy and I have to fight you again. I'm remembering everything. And then like Emu, that's why Emu has to be from the Void Century. Essentially, Emu has to be the character that's like, yo, Joy Boy this, Joy Boy that, and you're back. Nah, we throwing hands. I remember this. I'm Emu. I'm having a flashback to this Joy Boy thing. I'm having a flashback to this Queen Lily thing. You know what I mean? Chapter 1023, spitting image cover Vivi. Oh, was it? Was that actually the thing? Yo, that's actually fucking sick if you're right. I don't think you're wrong, but let me just double check. Fuck, I lost it. Where'd that go? What chapter? Oh, 1023, found it. All right, let me see, bro, because that's pretty wild if that's actually true. If I see Vivi on the cover, or Vivi on the cover right now, I swear to God, if I see Vivi on the cover right now, if I click this chapter and it says that the chapter is called Spitting Image and I see Vivi on the cover right now, mission complete, boys. Our job here is done. Yeah, man. But guys, that's what I'm basically thinking. Emu is gonna be like the female version of Sanji, bruh. And like Emu was just obsessed with Joy Boy. It's probably some shit like that. So L, thank you so much for the super chat. I'm not sure if Lily's gonna have a connection to Amazon Lily. Yes, I get it. Lily's in the name. The empresses of Amazon Lily have flower names. I get that. But there's characters outside of Amazon Lily that have names dealing with flowers, right? So based off that, fuck, I lost my train of thought. So based off that, I wouldn't assume that every woman in One Piece with a flower name has to be affiliated with Amazon Lily, because that gets tiring, right? Like, oh, this random girl in Dressrosa, she had a flower name, but like you would ignore her only because she's not a queen. But like the fact that Queen Lily is a queen actually works against the idea. I feel like it works against the idea of Lily being from Amazon Lily, but who knows? I could be wrong, bro. I could be talking out my ass right now. All I'm gonna say, bro, is I would probably not believe that, but I could be wrong. You get me? Let me see. And then L said Emu used a personality switch to be inside Lily. Yeah. Let's actually pull that one up. So I remember on it was 700, right? Chapter 700 is when they finally, or maybe it was episode 700. I think it was episode 700 when they finally talked about the surgery, and that was the episode where where Doflamingo basically explained that he needed that fruit. Chapter 761. Let's go to the beginning. Yo, what's good, A-Man? Okay, there it is. And I actually have a video on this, guys. I might have to revisit it because of this chapter. All right, guys, we're about to enter a long discussion. I'm gonna give you guys 60 seconds for you guys to go grab some drinks, grab some snacks, grab a pillow, grab a hoodie, grab some sweatpants, because guys, we're about to go on a One Piece theory journey. Are you guys ready? We're about to go on a journey. And if you guys got your Pinjamins, and if you guys are down to go to motherfucking Blinker City, let's do it. Because guys, we're gonna have a long explanation right here. Who's ready? Yo, my nose itchy. I'm still holding on to Emu being a guy. I guess it doesn't really matter for me. Like, I feel like I have reasons for Emu to be a woman, but if Emu was a man, I wouldn't really care. Like, it'd be whatever. Like, I think Oda can easily make it work either way. You guys ready? Oh, you about to roll up some Lily? What happened? How did it end? Yo, I did get Lelucia, bro. I forgot to... Yo, if you guys were at that cooking stream, I'm so sorry. My phone died and I couldn't get to a charger. Thank you so much for everyone that was there, though. You guys ready? The stream was hyped till Emu got me. Okay. All right, chat. That shit was goated until then. LOL. House. The food was amazing. Shout out to my boy I Am Wesson, because bro, I'm not gonna lie, like, he kind of carried. But like, the nachos were good, bro. All the temperatures, everything was good. We had 2 trays. We had a big ass, we didn't even finish them, bro. We had this big ass chicken nacho tray, and we had big ass, I think it was steak. Then we had like a big ass steak tray. At first, when we were at the store buying all the ingredients, I was like, damn, these are gonna be like a lot of nachos. It's gonna be like a lot of food. But like, can I really get full off nachos? Bro, I got like a decent little mountain pile of them. I was so full. I was still full the next morning. That avocado was crazy, bro. All right, guys, let's jump into the discussion. No more stalling. Okay, so basically, if you guys remember in chapter 761, when Law was fighting Doflamingo, Doflamingo had that whole dialogue about the Ope Ope no Mi, right? And then Doflamingo starts talking about how Marie-Joie has a national treasure. Okay, my original take about the national treasure of One Piece, or I guess Marie-Joie, is that it's Emu, right? And the reason for that, I have a video on this. Maybe if a mod's watching the stream, they could get the link to that Emu video. It's Emu's the national treasure. I think that's the name of the video. But the reason why I believe that, guys, is because of Doflamingo's dialogue. He said that is how valuable and useful those powers are. Not only for the personality switching surgery, but even one greater ability. Do you know what that is? In the hands of a skilled enough user, the Ope Ope no Mi has the ability, and then it gets cut off right here. But he ends up saying the Ope Ope no Mi has the ability to grant immortality. We know he said that. So that's 2 things, okay? We're talking about the national treasure. We're not talking about Sabo. We're not talking about a straw hat. We're not talking about a bowl of ramen. We're not talking about a fucking trophy. We're talking about the national treasure. That's the context. National treasure. When has national treasure been used otherwise in One Piece? Well, we know that they called Hiyori the national treasure of Wano. We know that they called Nami the national treasure of Wano too. Then we also know that they called Shusui a national treasure, which is an object. So clearly, like, national treasures, the 3 times we've seen them, it has been something that's physical. It's not like an idea, like, oh, my idea is the national treasure. No, it's not something like that. It's something physical, right? Every single time Oda has used that phrase. Now, why does that matter? It matters because Doflamingo is talking about personality switching and immortality. If Doflamingo is talking about a rock, why the fuck would Doflamingo want to switch personalities with a rock? If the national treasure was just a random ant with no abilities, it's just a fucking random ant, why would he want to make that immortal? It makes no sense. It would make most sense if Doflamingo was referring to a person, right? He wants the personality switch and he wants the immortality. Like, it's such a simple line of thinking. So my thought process was that Doflamingo saw Imu when he went to Marijois the second time, kind of like how Sabo saw Imu. But with chapter 1084, guys, I don't know if that throws a wrench in the machine, you know? Like, I don't know if I want to keep thinking that Imu is the national treasure, because if Imu took the body of Lily, or if Lily was the ancient or was the national treasure, I would technically have to shift my point of view. If Imu's immortal, he shouldn't need the surgery, right? But what shouldn't Imu, or you know what if, like, I think Imu themselves have to be from the Void Century. Can everyone watching the stream agree on that? Like, I don't think Imu's gonna be a fucking 28th generation of the guy that started the Void Century. Like, no. In One Piece anime manga shonen, it's probably the main villain's the one that fucking ruined the world and ruined the country. That's how they do their storytelling. So wouldn't that make Imu immortal? Because, like, we're not gonna sit here and say that Toki sent Imu forwards, are we? We should probably assume that did not happen. Like, we shouldn't assume it did, because something like that would be very strange. So, like, the reason why I'm bringing this up is, like, what if there's a possibility that, like, Imu maybe Imu's like a ball of, like, muscle and bones or some shit like that, or maybe even like a soul, and Imu needs a body, like it needs a host, which is what fans have been saying for a long time, that Imu needs a host. Imu needs to take the body of Vivi. Fans have been saying that for a long time. Imu needed to take the body of Joy Boy. Imu needed to take the body of Roger. So, like, could this work? Would it work if the national treasure was Queen Lily's body? Because if it did, why would Vivi want Vivi, or why would Imu want Vivi then? Unless, like, Queen Vivi's body was decaying, or like Princess Vivi's body is working better. Does anyone remember how Orochimaru operated in Naruto? Because I don't remember, dude. A figure that needs to take a body in the legendary Phantom Room. If only I had the power of the open my grasp on that specific day, I would have been able to make use of Marijois' treasure. That's how valuable and useful those powers are, not only for the personality switching surgery. Okay, so maybe Queen Lily's body is not immortal and it's like decaying and shit. Soul transfer Orochimaru. Orochimaru was similar. He needed Sasuke's body after the first one decayed, so he couldn't make Sasuke for another 3. That's probably what's gonna happen then. It's probably like Imu wants the Nefertari. Imu's gonna want Vivi's body specifically because Vivi's gonna be like the Nefertari that fucking Imu's obsessed with, and like the Nefertari never wanted to join the world government. So now Imu's like, nah, I got a problem with you. So maybe that's why they erased Lily. The world government erased Lily as a person because they stole that body. Because, like, if Imu had Lily's body, why would they want the world to know Lily existed? That's a horrible idea. If you're gonna hijack someone's body, you have to erase who they are. So I guess, like, fans have been right, but it can't be that shallow. There's no way Imu is that shallow. It has to be something deeper than that. Because beyond Lily's body, what is Imu? Probably a Moon Princess, Sea Devil, Dragon King. Moon Princess, Sea Devil, Dragon King. That hijacks bodies. What's up, Roxy Zebek? So L, thank you for the super chat. That was a long ass explanation. Yeah, I guess, like, what Doflamingo, if we want to recontextualize what Doflamingo's saying here, this is what Doflamingo's basically telling Law. Yo, Law, if you work with me, if you use your fruit I could take over the world. This is what we're gonna do, Law. This is what we're gonna do. Me and you, Law, we're gonna go to Marijois and we're gonna go to the empty throne. Me and you, as a duo, are gonna look at Emu. You are gonna switch my personality with Emu's. Whoop. Cool, now I'm in Emu's body. Well, I'm in Lily's body. And now, Law, make me immortal. And that's, I think that's what Doflamingo is saying now. That's basically what he's saying. I need to get in Queen Lily's skin. Can you switch me in and make me immortal? But the question is, now it leads to more questions. Why Lily's body? Why Lily's body? And I see some of you guys in chat are saying, I said that. We can agree. I can't read every single chat message. The next question just becomes like, why Lily? It could be a case where like Emu was just obsessed and it was like a personal thing, like, oh, I really fucking hated Queen Lily. Or it's because Lily had some kind of power, like Lily had some like a Poseidon, maybe like an ancient weapon kind of thing. Like maybe Queen Lily was Uranus and like Vivi was supposed to be the next one. Or maybe Queen Lily was Uranus and then it got passed to Vivi, and maybe that's why Emu took Lily's body and now wants Vivi's. Let me continue with the super chats though. Shout out to John Smith with another one with the 5. Emu is the Moon Princess Kaguya and Sea Devil Leviathan. Luffy beats a Sea Devil in chapter 1, foreshadowing Luffy beating Emu. I can't fucking read English. Shouts out to John Smith, man. I said the same exact thing in my video about Emu being the Sea Devil. That's why I want to put this next video out so bad. Like, maybe I'll give you guys a little bit of a preview. Basically, shout out to Zukane. I don't know if he's watching the stream right now, but shout out to Zukane in the stream chat or in the Discord. The other day he posted something about the Godase. Some of you guys probably saw it. It also had to do with Emu being the water dragon god or water dragon king or something like that. I had to change. I'm changing some things around in his post and his theory because like I don't agree with some of the things he says, and I think the theory, in my opinion, could be better, and that's what I want to talk about. So I'm pretty sure in this video I mention it. Because at the very beginning of the story, like Luffy literally beats up Sea Devil. So like if Emu was another Sea Devil.
Just say Kashigami. And the icing on the cake, the nail in the coffin when it comes to Emu being a sea serpent or a Sea Devil is present in chapter 1. Right before Luffy proclaims that he'll become the Pirate King, he defeated a sea serpent. It's totally within Oda's writing style to have something in the beginning of an arc conclude and come full circle at the end of an arc. So seeing how One Piece is this huge grand adventure, this huge grand story, it makes a lot of sense that something in the beginning of the story will come full circle and conclude at the end of the story. Are you seeing this now? Emu is the Sea Devil worshipped as a fake god like Kashigami for enchanting devil fruits and using the ocean itself to curse users. But much like the Kashigami, Emu will be slain by Joy Boy to avenge his comrades and bring truth and order to the world. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe.
Basically that, bro. Like literally exactly what your super chat said. The beginning of the story, Luffy punches the fucking Sea Devil, sea beast, and now at the end, if Emu's partly inspired by another Sea Devil, it would come full circle. Damn, I'm thinking about making a theory video. Nice, bro. You should go for it. And shout out to Lubu for more gifted subs, bro. Crazy. Super Scorpio with the 5, Michelin star. You already know, bro. Michelin star in the stream. Shouts out to Scorpio. Can we get a Warpio in chat? That reminds me of Durkio. Durkio. What's good, Danny? Warpio. And then Brad with a member. Let's go. Welcome to the gang. The Three-Eyed Tribe. It's Lily, not Lily. Like Vivi and her mom Titi. Okay, so Lily, Titi, Vivi. Damn. Wait, so if Luffy and Vivi had a son, or I'm sorry, a daughter, would her name be Lily again? There would be another Nefertari. Well, I guess it wouldn't be Nefertari. Well, I mean, I guess it could be, but it probably wouldn't. Monkey D. Lily. ZZ? It's too wild for me. Shouts out to Brad and Scorpio though, and Lubu. Why not Lulu? Lulu? I guess it could be Lulu. Well, wouldn't it be Luvu? Because you need a... Lulu. Nah, Lulu is only Luffy though. Great chapter, y'all. Great chapter, y'all. Everyone in chat, 1 through 10, what do we rate this chapter? 1 through 10, what do you rate this chapter? Try not to be too harsh. Try not to be too Oda Angel-ish. What do you guys rate this chapter? What's up, Harrison? 9.5, 9.3, 2.5. Damn. 2? Don't you think that's being a little too harsh? Yo, Gold, what's good, my boy? Air. Goldie Air. Maybe Lily or Lily. I'm gonna have to get used to saying that now. Lily, not Lily. Lily. Is that actually true? Maybe Lily. Oh shit. Maybe Lily and Imu share one body, which is shown with the double layered eyes. A hint of multiple wills like Cavendish and Hakuba. Zoan can take over their user as shown with the bestialers. So what is Emu a devil fruit that took over Lily? That'd be wild if Emu was like a fucking devil Zoan. Yo, what if that's the case? What if like Hito no Mi model Lucifer was eaten by Lily and Lily became like a demon because of that? That would be fucking wild. But wouldn't that like be like the Zoan permanently taking over Lily? Like you're permanently a demon now until you die. That would be fucking crazy, dude. Holy shit. Nah, I do not want Zoro versus Emu, man. That's Luffy's baby. Like your cut, G. Crocodile is a direct parallel to Emu. Look up Wani and Wani abilities and tell me it don't sound like Emu. I think there's a lot of characters that parallel Emu. But I never thought about Crocodile. Or at least in that kind of way. What's Wani? Oh, a dragon? Wow, this is quite the details. I'm gonna need a TLDR, bro. It's a dragon or sea monster in Japanese mythology. Since it's written using the kanji that crocodile alligator, Wani's translated as crocodile or sometimes shark. I'm definitely gonna have to read this off stream because it is quite a bit. But I'll look into that. Google Nefertim. It's about Egyptian sun god Nefertim. I know Nefertiti. Do you guys know Nefertiti from The Mummy? Because I remember Imhotep from the movie Mummy. Didn't Imhotep want Nefertiti's body? You know what just now occurred to me too? Lily doesn't even need to be like the wife of Joy Boy. Couldn't Lily be like the daughter of Joy Boy? And then Seti could be Joy Boy. He was a pharaoh. His untimely death at the hands of the most faithful priest, Imhotep. Oh my god. Yo, I don't want to look up more information. I'm gonna end up making like an hour-long video. Holy fuck. I have an Imhotep video. Dude, I'm gonna have to combine my Imhotep video, Sea Devil, Moon Princess. Oh my god. Nah, I think Lily could be Joy Boy's daughter. She died falling from a balcony. She was the Pharaoh's daughter, bro. New Kingdom of Egypt. What if Emu's parallel of Orochi? Probably. I think, first of all, I think Emu is a parallel of every major villain. Arlong had the heavenly tribute. Big Mom had the ring eyes and the evil motherly nature. Kaido had the slavery. Yeah, I'm not gonna list all fucking 50 examples. If you look at the major characters and our major villains in One Piece, you'll see one key detail about their character that ended up playing into Emu and the world government. I love these streams. We get so much closer to learning about future chapters. Everyone liked the stream. Thank you. Yeah, guys, I guess this is a good time to make an announcement. Guys, from now on, my streams like this one, they're gonna stay public on my channel. If you go onto my channel and you click lives, you'll see these channels when the streams end. They'll go on the channel for free. You guys don't have to pay $2.99 for a membership or even get one gifted. I'll just let everyone watch the streams whenever they want. So yeah, I hope you guys take advantage of that. But there's something else I wanted to say that I don't remember. I'll probably remember in a few minutes. Like the stream though, like the stream. But yeah, I do have a video on Emu being Imhotep, but like, damn, I really need to combine like all 4 or 5 theories into one, man. I need to do that. Shouts out to Caleb with the 2. Emu is Lily's shadow. Emu plus water equals Lily. Equals water lily? Bro, but I think Emu is simultaneously Moon Princess.
Boy in the Great War, as well as seeing that Im-sama actually managed to fake his death. Because as Charles Baudelaire once said, the greatest trick the devil ever pulled was convincing the world he didn't exist. Im-sama's hiding in the shadows, and if you're not a member of the Gorosei or Doflamingo, you'd have to learn this
is so cringe,
from
dog.
Laugh-Tale. One idea I've always had is that Buggy goes with Luffy to Laugh-Tale, and just like how he displayed Marineford War to the world, he could display Laugh-Tale and the One Piece to the world. Because both Laugh-Tale and the One Piece are the secret, impossible to find concepts, so for them to show this to the world and show everyone it does actually exist, this would help the world turn upside down. And maybe it'll even be Robin's decision to show the world that Joy Boy was killed by Im-sama, and the whole world is being ran by Im-sama. Regardless, we know that the One Piece isn't actually Roger's treasure, and it's actually Joy Boy's treasure. Given that Poneglyphs explain where to find the One Piece and what happened during the Void Century, the One Piece must be related to both the Void Century and Im-sama. I believe this one piece of information that the whole world is searching for, it was completely missing, leaving a lot of people to wonder if he ever died or if he from the shadows and sits on an empty throne symbolizing power. Luffy's gonna eventually fight and oppose Im-sama for the real god of the world. So we do know that centuries ago there was a warrior known as Sun God Nika, and I'm led to believe that Im-sama had a great battle with him. The story of Imhotep states that he had some type of relationship with Sun God Ra, so it's quite possible that he tricked and betrayed Sun God Nika. And this would come to no surprise considering so many One Piece arcs have characters betraying kings and citizens of the land for their own personal gain, for their own personal benefit. One thing I always notice about the world of One Piece is the average pirate doesn't really act like the stereotypical pirate. Instead, the real pirate why Emus from the moon is because the celestial dragons literally wear spacesuits. They look like NASA astronauts. These guys have a big bubble white suit. It's a hint and it's an indication that they're from the word celestial. It relates to outer planet. It's pretty close. And I think it's really interesting that Imhotep is a high priest.
Yeah, right here.
God Ra had a high priest named Imhotep. I think it sounds oddly familiar considering that the final villain Luffy might face is Im-sama. We have Im-sama, Imhotep. It's pretty close. And I think it's really interesting that Imhotep is a high
I'm gonna have to turn this speed down, y'all. It's a little too fast.
priest considering that the Gorosei called him Imhotep is pretty close. Now, I think it's really interesting that Imhotep is a high priest, considering that the Gorosei call themselves gods and they treat Im-sama like a god. When Im-sama was walking up to the empty throne, they bowed their knee and they treated him like some sort of priest, some sort of important figure. But I think that Im-sama is acting as a false god, and the true god of One Piece was sun god Nika. Im-sama rules from the shadows and sits on an empty throne, symbolizing power. Luffy's gonna eventually fight and oppose Im-sama for the real god of the world. So we do know that centuries ago there was a warrior known as Sun God Nika, and I'm led to believe that Im-sama had a great battle with him. The story of Imhotep states that he had some type of relationship with Sun God Ra, so it's quite possible that he had a battle with him. The story of Imhotep states that he had some type of relationship with Sun God.
Yeah, so basically, guys, in Egyptian mythology, they had a sun god named Ra, and he lived at I don't know how to pronounce that, Heliopolis, and that was the city or the kingdom of the sun. But basically, sun god Ra had a priest. The high priest, who is Imhotep, betrayed sun god Ra and killed him. I'm pretty sure that's what happened. So yeah, I don't, by no means do I think Imu is going to be one-dimensional. I think Imu is going to be like multiple figures in real life. I almost want to ask you guys if you agree, but like I'm so strong in this belief that it almost doesn't matter. Not to be rude or anything. Yo, what's up, Brinks? But yeah, Caleb, thank you so much for that super chat, bro. Emo is literally shadow. I was thinking about that, being like the shadow. Maybe during the Void Century, someone was using Gecko Moria's fruit. I'm gonna have to play around with that in my head a little bit more, because I do think that like the Thriller Bark arc, and I'll show you what I mean in a second. I think the Thriller Bark arc foreshadows Emu, just like every other major villain. I'll explain that in a second. But I don't want to get off topic. Yeah, I think Emu is gonna be like multiple things, dude. I can't see Emu being one thing. Like, oh, Emu's this and that's it. Like, Emu's gonna be a moon. Let me write this neatly. Emu's gonna be like a moon princess. Emu's also gonna be like a sea devil. Emu's also gonna be like Imhotep. What else though? Probably these three. Yeah, I think Emu's gonna be a combination of these three things. A sea devil fucking priest kind of godlike person that came from the moon. Dragon King, yeah, Dragon King, sea devil. It goes in hand with what I'm referring to. It's the same thing. Yeah, Emu's probably gonna be these three, like a combination, basically. And I'll have a video about that for you guys next week. So I know someone in chat kept saying to look up Nefertem. Let me see what that is. Gaia? No, I don't think Emu's Gaia. I changed my mind on Gaia. Gaia was a cool one, but like the reason, okay, so there's a big problem with that, right? If Emu, so God, where do I even start? Emu has way more relationships, or way more of a relationship with the moon than Emu does with the earth, right? Because when you think about the nature of the celestial dragons and the world government, we know that they like to go to a location and raid it and take it for themselves. One example is the top of the red line. Marco told us that the world government went up there, eradicated Lunarians, and created the Holy Land. So clearly they already have this pattern of being douchebags, taking control of people and its resources, as seen through Sabaody as another example. The reason why I don't think Emu is going to be correlated with Earth is because we know from NL's cover story, it said that people from the moon were lacking natural resources and flew down to the blue planets, meaning that someone from the moon at some point went down to where Luffy lives. We look at the celestial dragons, they rule the One Piece planet, they wear NASA spacesuits, they wear head bubbles, they're called celestial dragons. Celestial is the definition for space. They have holy knights, they have 5 elder planets, they have a Gorosei member named Saturn. The One Piece intro to the episodes during, I think it was Dressrosa, they literally have an animation of the moon going in front of the sun, the whole screen and ocean getting dark, and the One Piece narrator is telling you as a viewer that the One Piece world government has casted a shadow and has created a solar eclipse into the One Piece world. Things like this matter because Imu is going to be from another location. Imu and the Celestial Dragons is probably what they were referring to in NL's cover story. Lacking natural resources, the Celestial Dragons, they flew down from the moon to the blue planet. And then they raided everything on that blue planet. Because guess what? Kaguya from Naruto did the same thing. You guys know Naruto and Boruto, the Otsutsuki clan? They did the same thing. The Otsutsuki clan were going from planet to planet, raiding them and taking all their resources, just sapping all that shit until they fucking landed on Naruto's planet. And then what ended up happening in Naruto? The fucking main character who wanted to be the king of the ninjas, wanted to fight the main villain who's from the moon, who has these magical powers and has these magical fruits with a magical god tree. It's like, oh my god, it's the same thing. Like One Piece's Imu and One Piece's Godosei and World Government, I think it's better. It's more fleshed out. It was built up more properly. I like the naming scheme. I like how Oda makes it all mysterious. I like it. But we can't pretend like Naruto and One Piece don't have so much in common, especially in Imu's lane. So again, I say all this to say, like, it seems to me that Imu is not from the Earth. Imu is from elsewhere. So if that's the case, why would Imu be Gaia then? And shout out to Sosa with the 5. Can you compare the inlay on Mihawk's sword and the inlay on Imu's throne? I think it's alluding a connection between Mihawk and Holy Knights. Let me see. We're gonna need, I think 1084 had a good view of the throne. Let me pull that up real quick. So we'll go to 908. I can never, does anyone know what chapter the empty throne is? I could never remember, excuse me. 907. Okay. So you're saying that this is similar to Mihawk's sword. 907, 908, or 9. Appreciate it. Let me see, Sosa. You're not the thinker. Are you thinker? Is that you? Is this you? This is a good image. I don't, they probably should have put at the top in red text 19 swords and then at the bottom put like 1 sword or 20th sword. Sorry, I'm getting sidetracked here. You said Mihawk's inlay. Well, I don't know what an inlay is, but I'll try to compare the swords. Or actually, I guess I could just look up what an inlay is. What is the inlay of a sword? Inlaying, process of ornamenting a surface by setting it into, I don't know what that is. Yeah, King J, I'll get to it soon. Basically, Gaia founded Earth. Yeah, but I don't think Imu founded Earth. I think Earth was already there. You know what? Maybe Gaia is Queen Lily's role. That would actually work out really good. Imu came from the moon, went down to Earth, and was like, yo, this is gonna be my planet now. Where the fuck is the king? Where's the queen of the Earth? Where's Mother Gaia? Oh, it's Queen Lily? Bet. I'm gonna go to Queen Lily. And then Joy Boy was like, you ain't going nowhere, motherfucker. So Joy Boy and Imu fought it out. Joy Boy probably failed and died. And Imu was like, all right, Queen Lily, you're mine now. I'm the Earth God. And then like that can play into the whole king of the world king of the earth type bullshit while simultaneously making Emu from the moon. I guess that's one way you could have both. I can't think of another way though. I don't think Emu is like straight up earth though, unless like, I guess you could have a scenario where like maybe Emu ate the earth god fruit or something like that. Let me see. So you said these are similar. I mean, I can't really tell a difference. That might be me though. I mean, I mean, I don't know. Cause like this is like a pointy triangle. At the end of the day, triangles can look like swords depending on how you look at it. I mean, I if you're saying that because you think Mihawk might have been a holy knight, I have been playing around with that idea. The only problem is there's like not too much to say. I'll have to think about that some more, Sosa. Zucane, what is Zucane? Yo, what's up, Zucane? I'm gonna have to think about it some more, Sosa, because I'm a fucking noob when it comes to this sword stuff, bro. You're asking a noob for answers. Yeah, the Grand Line on the throne. Yeah, I mean, people have like hypothesized that before, but like it doesn't really, what does it really tell you, right? We were already told that at the end of the Grand Line, Laugh Tale would be there anyways. So I don't know. You used the one from him versus Zoro. Let me see. The one where he fought Zoro. What about this one? Oh, you know what, bro? If you added another fucking circle here, that would just be the world government logo. That's pretty close. Because you guys see how it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Damn, look, they're even connected. You guys see how like on Mihawk's sword, there's like little green circles that connect the purple ones? Kind of like how on the world government, these circles are connected. Yeah, I mean, maybe he was a holy knight, maybe. And like he got rid of the bottom circle. I don't know. I'll have to think about it some more. Shout out to Hako though. He has became a member. Apophis, a celestial dragon, enemy of Ra. Yeah, Apophis. I think I have a video talking about how Blackbeard could be Apophis. I think it's the moon god video.
Blackbeard could be Erebus. I've been seeing
this it was Erebus.
a lot since the release of they take on the protective and good personality of the Eye of Horus, and instead of having Blackbeard take on the personality of the Eye of Horus, he takes on the evil and destructive personality of the Eye of Ra. What's interesting is the endless symbolism and metaphors Nika and their case can stand for dawn or dusk that Oda's trying to give the. Let's talk about the Greek gods in this equation. I strongly believe that Greek god Nike was the inspiration for sun god Nika, and a god that's related to Greek god Nike is Erebus. But before we jump into that, huge shout out to many years.
Let me see, maybe like, because a lot of times in mythologies, especially like Greek mythology, you'll have a god there that's like a counterpart to another god in like a separate religion. Apophis might be related to Erebus. I remember looking into Apophis. I forgot for what though. Actually, isn't Apophis Egyptian? I think Apophis is Egyptian. Let me see. Let me look up Nefertim because somebody in chat said that forever ago and I keep fucking forgetting to pull it up. Okay, Nefertim, possibly beautiful one who closes or one who does not close. Also spelled Nefertum. Originally a lotus flower at the creation of the world who had arisen from the primal waters. Nefertem represented both the first sunlight and the delightful smell of the Egyptian blue lotus flower. having arisen from the primal waters with an Egyptian blue water lily. Some of the titles of Nefertem were He Who Is Beautiful and Water Lily of the Sun. Oh, damn, this is really short. Let me look at the head of Nefertum. That's not very familiar. Evil cooking. Lily of the Sun, his daughter Joy Boy. Lily of the Sun, his daughter's Joy Boy's daughter. Wait, what? Say that again? You need to throw a comma in there, boy. You lost me. Yo, Bree Lion, what's good? No problem, bro. Interesting. What do you guys think? Like his crown is the same as Emu's? Yeah, I don't know if I'm necessarily on board with that. Where's 1084? Maybe. I mean, like, because there's a long rod right here. Maybe Oda like accentuated it. I don't know. All right, so next order of business, chat. Thank you again, Hako, for becoming a member, by the way. I wanted to show you guys this because me and King J, we thought of like the possibility of like basically putting the Reverie situation with Emu and Sabo, or Emu and the Gorosei, combining that with 1084 without Sabo stuff. So shout out to King J, guys. He has like all of the pages from like the 900s that, you know, have something to do with the Gorosei and Cobra and Emu, and combine it with 1084. So if you guys want to go through this, we can, and it might give us better context, because this right here would be a much better flow than going back to 908, reading certain pages there, then quickly going to 1084 and reading those certain pages there, and like, nah. So look, we'll go into this. Damn, he's stuck at work with no pen. Yo, I'm gonna hit the pen just for you. Oh shit. Yo, guys. You guys see these you guys see these squiggly lines and stuff? These squiggly lines? That's like the same as these lines around the throne. Ah, man. Sorry, chat. I don't know. It could be, I don't want to like damn, sorry. I don't want to rain on your parade, but I almost want to say it's a coincidence, you know? You guys see these lines I'm talking about? The lines on the side of the chair right here. By the way, this is a fucking gigantic chair. These lines are pretty similar to the ones on his sword, but I don't know if it's a coincidence or not. Mihawk could have inherited Yoru from a Holy Knight. That'd be sick. Yeah, actually, bro, him being similar to a Holy Knight kind of fixes issues. Hey, shout out to, it was Sosa that pointed this out, right? Was it Sosa? Yeah, it was Sosa. Shout out to Sosa, y'all. Shout out to Sosa. Yeah, he would have resigned being a Holy Knight, and that's probably the reason he became a Marine Hunter. Because, guys, let's actually take a second to think about this. Let's take a second to think about this, right? Let's take a second to think about this. I'm gonna break this down as easily and best as I can. If you guys disagree with me and you guys don't understand, that's your problem. Look, Kaido, or no, let's start somewhere else. Let's start with, where do we start? Let's start with Nami, right? Because Nami was all the way at the beginning of the story. What was Nami? Who was this character with orange hair that we knew nothing about? She had this hatred and had this animosity towards, you know, people in her village and towards fishmen, right? She hated them and she was working for them and making this money. But why? Like, why wasn't Nami just like a random worker? Why wasn't Nami just like why did she need to have Bellamere? Why did Nami need to have Nojiko? Why did Nami need to have Arlong? Like, what was the point of that, chat? What was the point? Why couldn't Nami just be a random character? Why? Because Nami's an important character to a shonen manga. So of course the author Oda is going to make sure that Nami, this character that he created, has this deep connection to Arlong, has this deep connection to Fishman, has this pain and this anger behind that. It's not just, it wasn't Nami just randomly working with Arlong. It was deeper than that. So when you think about Mihawk, what is Mihawk, chat? What is Mihawk? This guy that's really powerful, probably top 10 in the verse, but for some reason sails with nobody, which makes absolutely no sense because Kaido's really strong, he sails with people. Luffy's really strong, he sails with people. Imu's really strong, he sails with people. But for some reason, Mihawk is the only character that has a ship that sails alone. 1. 2, why does he not affiliate himself? Like, at least like if he affiliated himself with certain people, that'd be cool. Is there something going on with the stream? Yo, are we good? This dude sent a loading icon. Are we good? Are we good, chat? No, we good? Fuck, what was I saying? So, okay, that's another thing. Mihawk doesn't affiliate himself with anybody, right? What I'm trying to get at here, basically, to fucking TLDR this, is like, there must be a reason that Mihawk decided he needed to become a marine hunter. He needed to sail alone. He has to be a complete loner. Like, there's going to be a reason for that, right? So if Mihawk, like, let's just go down the route of theories, right? Let's say Mihawk was a holy knight, and maybe he had to kill his own family, or he had to go kill someone he didn't want to kill, or maybe he had to do something he wasn't feeling, or maybe like he was a member and there was some kind of inconsistency here. That would explain why Mihawk is a loner. It would explain why Mihawk became a marine hunter. It would explain why Mihawk has all these affiliations and all this kind of, I almost want to say like hinting towards Imu and the Holy Knights because of him leaving them, right? Because like it's almost always that way. These characters in anime and manga that have these extreme resolves, like Mihawk sailing alone, makes no sense. He has that extreme resolve for a reason, and we have not gotten that reason. So yeah, whoever brought up the Holy Knight thing, that would work. My theories are air blame. What's that? Or are you saying my theories are lame? Yeah, and he literally wears a cross. Great point. Mihawk being a previous Holy Knight is the most perfect background story for him. Bro, I'm telling you, bruh. Why do you think Imu and the world government haven't done anything about going out there and looking for the One Piece? Probably because they don't have the resources to fight off all these Yonko and all that. Like, Imu, you can't say Imu because Imu is probably like a case where if they're gonna kill something or do something, it has to be really secret and discreet, right? Imu can't go out into fucking public and kill people. It doesn't work like that. Let me think. Emu can't go out and do that. Those kinds of jobs are for the Marines. They said multiple times in the story, Marines are the face of the world government. Marines are the face of the world government. The Marines are the face of the world government. And you can't send fucking Emu to go kill people. You would have to send who? The 3 strongest people of the Navy, or vice admirals, which are who? The admirals. That's why they can't go. That's probably one of the leading reasons why they can't just go to Laugh-Tale. Unless they are willing to sacrifice Emu's fucking existence, or like even if they sent a Gorosei, that's still bad. Clearly the Gorosei run the world. We've seen them do that for hundreds of chapters. We've heard them do that for hundreds of chapters. Like, just to even get Saturn to go to Egghead, they had to get those people on the ship to sip his tea to make sure it wasn't poisoned. You know why? Because the world government can't risk to have Emu die, or risk having a Gorosei die. They can't have any flaws in their resume. The only thing the government can do is make the Marines their fucking slaves. And when things get really, really bad, like Vegapunk getting killed or kidnapped by the Straw Hats, then you have to send a Gorosei member. Or you even have Holy Knights do stuff around the world. I say all that to say, that's probably the reason that Emu and the Gorosei haven't went to Laugh-Tale. Everyone's in the fucking race for it and has been. What else? Yo, now to elaborate on that even further, if Mihawk being a Holy Knight is a thing, seeing his very very random friendship with Shanks, it would link to Shanks being a Holy Knight related to one. Yeah, I don't know. I'm like way more comfortable calling or thinking that Mihawk is a Holy Knight. I'm fine with that. I'm willing to work with that, but I don't think Shanks needs to be a Holy Knight. Like, Shanks was found in a treasure chest at God Valley, and he has the name of Figurando, which is a Spanish name. Figurando Shanks, that should be a character who was born into celestial blood, but yet raised by who? A pirate. The king of the pirates, Goldie Roger. I don't think Shanks, again, just to reiterate, why does Shanks have to be a Holy Knight? Like, even when the Roger Pirates ended, we watched Shanks go to Syrup Village and grab Yasopp and start a crew. Like, I don't think not only do I think Shanks doesn't need to be a Holy Knight, but like there's also like no room for that either. You're better off having a story where like Shanks has celestial blood in him and Mihawk was a Holy Knight, and that's why they butt heads. And then that would also play into Shanks having celestial blood and Buggy having a pirate's blood, Rocksteady Zebek. So of course the Celestial and Rocksteady Zebek are gonna butt heads, which is already coming to fruition with, again, volume 4 billion showing us Shanks born on God Valley, or near born on God Valley. Sosa said somebody give Zucane a membership. Yo, somebody needs to hook it up for Zucane, bro. Do you think Saturn will be powerful or a fraud? Well, the problem is like One Piece fans claim that anyone losing a fight makes them a fraud. So like, if you lost to Blackbeard, apparently you're a fraud. If you lose to Luffy, apparently you're a fraud. I'm leaning towards the Straw Hats losing but escaping. But at the same time, I think Luffy can beat the Gorosei while he's extremely fucking powerful. You get what I'm saying? By the way, guys, when this stream ends, I'm gonna drop a video. Let me see. Guys, is the music fine? Is it too quiet or too loud? Aren't there more than 10 statues? We only see 10. I don't think those statues, if you're trying to say that those statues are the Holy Knights or resemble the Holy Knights, I don't think that's the case. I think it was 906. Yeah. I don't think, look, there's even multiple rows, 1, 2. Yeah. So yeah, I don't think these are like the Holy Knights. I don't know what they would be. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But like we also see another route over here with statues. You guys see this? It says 2 and it says, oh, I'm not even sharing the screen. It says 2 and it says 1. Yeah, I don't. I'm gonna go out on a limb and I'm just gonna say these guys don't matter too much. Sure, maybe they matter, but probably not. Dude, for all we know, there could be like 10 staircases. Because just because we see 2 doesn't, because like look how wide this one is. First of all, just because we see 2, that doesn't even mean that there's only like 5. There could be fucking 20 different lanes, bro. I don't know. Oda drew them for a reason. We got to be careful with that. Oda draws a lot of things in the scenery that end up not really amounting to anything. You want to be careful. Look in the background of Water 7 and all the buildings and the masks and the little trophies and the necklaces. There's endless things in the background. And I guess you could argue that this is Marijois, which fine, I'll give you that. But there's just not, even if you, let me just summarize it. We don't need to go have a 2-hour-long discussion about this. I'll put it this way. Even if you believe that these statues matter, let me pull it back up. Even if you believe that these statues matter, there's not too much to say about it. Can we at least agree on that? Lily is the creator of the kingdom of Pangaea because it is inspired by French kings. The symbol of French kings is the lily flower. That's pretty cool. The Straw Hats won't lose battle-wise on Egghead. If anything, they'll lose Vegapunk. I think the Straw Hats deserve to lose on Egghead because you have something called Seraphims who would probably beat half the crew. Luffy doesn't even know how to beat a Seraphim. If a Seraphim walked up to Usopp right now, Usopp's dying, right? So I think it's so unfair when One Piece fans are like, well, the Straw Hats and Luffy will never lose. And I'm not trying to mock you, Jordan. I'm not trying to mock you, okay? Don't take this offensively. I'm not offending you. I'm not insulting you. This is for other people. I don't like when people are like, oh, well, Luffy's top 1, so it doesn't really matter who approaches the Straw Hats. I mean, Luffy just wins. Like, that just seems so boring. Not only is that like most likely untrue because Luffy's gonna have to face obstacles, but then you're also neglecting the fucking Straw Hats. What's the point of the Straw Hat crew if we're just gonna say Luffy beats everyone? So whatever. Luffy beats Kizaru, so the Straw Hats have no problem on Egghead. Luffy beats fucking Loki on Elbaf, so there's no problem on Elbaf. It's kind of, I don't like that. So, you know, the typical pattern for Oda is like he'll have the Straw Hats or the enemies, one or the other approaches the other party and they have a fight, and it's usually Luffy versus the strongest guy, right? Luffy versus Arlong, Luffy versus Crocodile, blah blah blah. I would expect Luffy to fight the Gorosei, which would mean that one of the Straw Hats probably are gonna fight an Admiral. And to be honest, I don't think that the Zoro can beat an Admiral. Maybe Zoro and Sanji can beat the Admiral and then Luffy 1v1s the Gorosei, maybe. But how are we gonna act like, oh yeah, it's all good, dude, it's fine, it's fine? Like, we can't do that. Come on, bruh. Like, why would Oda save the Gorosei to the end of the story? The people who run the world, the kings of the world, we're gonna make them mid. I would definitely bet that the Gorosei are strong. I would not bet that they're weak. And I've been thinking about that for a very long time, bro. For a very long time. I've been thinking, are the Gorosei strong or weak? For a very long time. I'm comfortable saying that they're going to be strong. There's no way they're going to be weak. I can't agree with that. And if you guys believe that shit, go to say. I was gonna say go to say me. Debate me. We could have that debate. 100% top tiers. You know, another thing I've been playing around with, guys, is like, we all know Doflamingo is parallel to Emu, NL is a parallel to Emu, blah blah blah, right? I feel like Stelly, this guy right here, might actually be another character that's relating to Emu, and there's a reason for that. I wonder if I could find the picture, or the panel. There was a panel where Stelly was with his wife, which is now the queen of Goa Kingdom, and Stelly's servants walked into the room and they said, "God, or King Stelly, it's time to leave, your highness." And he's like, "Yeah, fuck you, trash." And I'm just like, whoa, this Stelly guy's fucking evil. But it actually goes way deeper than that. I need to find that panel. If anyone knows the chapter, I'd be very grateful. I have no clue what it was. It was probably before the Reverie, because I think, again, I think those servants were telling Stelly that it was time to go to the Reverie. I think that was the context. He actually wanted to sit on the empty throne. Yeah, I know that too, but I'm talking about something else. Let me see. Guys, we're gonna go on a treasure hunt, trying to find a specific panel. Yeah, it had to have been before this too, because I'm pretty sure he was like in his like kingdom room or castle room or whatever, and then people walked inside or whatever. Stelly's related to Emu via his wife or sister, being Miss Sterry being Emu. Source drop the pizza. Let me see. Does anyone know what panel the Stelly thing is? Stelly was talking to his servants at Goa Kingdom and he called them trash. I don't remember what chapter that was. Oh my god, we're gonna be here all day. Now you guys get to see what it looks like when I'm making videos and I have to find a specific fucking panel. Oh my god. Yo, what's good, Par? That man Caleb stole the words right out of my mouth. And we got Seth Wright with the 2 months, baby. Young GOAT. Shout out to the GOAT, Seth Wright. Shout out to the GOAT. Par, the panel man. It was the panel where Stelly was calling his servants trash because they were telling him that it was time to go to the Reverie. Let me see. Let me see if Par is right. Let's see if Mr. Parvision is correct. He was correct! Yo-ho-ho! This man Parvision's the fucking young king of this One Piece shit. Okay, this is the panel I wanted to pull up. The reason why I think Stelly is going to be related to Emu is because of Stelly's demeanor and Stelly's rise to power. Shout out to Drop the Pizza and other One Piece theorists. I've seen this passed around a lot. I have no clue who started it. To be honest, I don't really care because I've seen it posted so much everywhere. But so Stelly, right? What do we know about Stelly? Well, Stelly is a character that like no One Piece fan likes. They think he's annoying. They think he's evil. They ignore him. You ask any One Piece fan, who's Stelly? They're like, who? Stelly? Who's that? And then you have to have a 20-minute conversation trying to find a picture of him because they don't know who Stelly is. But who is Stelly? When Sabo was a child, we know that he was born into a family of aristocrats, which is wealthy people. People in Goa Kingdom that have power. They're almost like celestial dragons in Goa Kingdom, right? If you guys remember ASL flashback, Ace, Sabo, Luffy, Sabo expressed that he didn't want to live like a celestial dragon. Sabo said, I don't want to study. I don't want to do this bullshit. I don't want to be a fucking holy knight. I don't want to be an aristocrat. I don't want to do none of this. Remember that, guys? He said that, and what was the reaction of Sabo's parents? They said, oh, you don't want to do that? Bet, Sabo. Go ahead, go be a pirate, live your life. We're gonna go adopt a kid named Stelly, right? And this is Stelly. Stelly's demeanor from the very first dialogue bubble he ever had with Sabo during ASL. He immediately insulted Sabo. When their very first interaction ever, he immediately insulted them, or him, and he's like, Sabo, you're garbage. They're gonna make me the king. I'm running this shit now. I can't wait to have power. Fuck the what was it? The blue terminal? Whatever the terminal, white terminal, gray, whatever the fuck. The rainbow terminal. Don't fuck those people. We're gonna burn it down, blah, blah, blah. But here's the crazy part, guys. Here's the crazy part. Stelly, okay? Boom. Sabo goes out to sea. We know that the Celestial Dragons, they had the RPG and they shot the RPG and they blew up Sabo. Boom, Sabo is dying. Dragon picks him up and Dragon's like, hey, little guy, what's going on? And that's when Sabo was like, yeah, man, I fucking hate Goa Kingdom. The Celestials are evil, blah, 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 blah. And then Dragon's like, oh, I grew up in Goa Kingdom too. I hate the Celestials and all the bullshit. We're gonna change the world. Become a Rev with me. Now, during this time, we know that Stelly ended up becoming the kingdom, or the king of Goa Kingdom, right? But we have to wonder why. I think it was during this chapter. Let me see if I can pull up the panel, because you guys will probably believe me if I show you the dialogue bubble. Let me see. It might be a different chapter. Yeah, it's probably a different chapter. But here's the thing. We know that the king of Goa mysteriously died, right? And now Stelly is the king. This kid that was adopted by Sabo's parents. And if you look at Sabo, the name of Sabo's parents, it's Outlook the Third, and Sabo's mom, or I guess Stelly's mom, is Did It. So shout out to other people on Twitter, people on Instagram, YouTubers. If you look at the names, basically what I'm trying to get at is if you look at the names of Stelly's parents, you'll notice that it creates a phrase of Outlook Did It. Maybe it'll be better if I actually pull it up. Right here. So these characters right here at the top, Outlook the Third and Did It. This right here is Sabo's mom, Sterry's mom, the mother of Sterry. If you combine their names together, you get the phrase Outlook Did It. You see this? So there is probably a situation where Sabo's parents essentially killed the king of Goa and they made Stelly the king of Goa. Now, why does that matter? Why does it matter that Stelly was so obsessed with power? You're trash, human scum, get out my face. Why is that so important to the story? Why is that so important to One Piece? It's because Stelly's gonna play into the idea of Imu. That's why, right? So Stelly and Imu both probably killed their way into power. That's almost what Dofi did. Dofi fucking exploited Dressrosa. Dofi grabbed that. Imu was probably a combination of Joy Boy and Stelly in that sense, because Imu was probably like, all right, this is what I'm gonna do. This is Imu's plan, chat. This is Imu's plan. This is what I'm gonna do. My name's Imu-sama. I'm gonna go to the ancient kingdom. I'm gonna find Joy Boy. Boom, I got Joy Boy. Yeah, Joy Boy, I'm gonna give you a nuggie. Here, Joy Boy, I'm gonna make you look evil. Joy Boy, I'm gonna make you look evil to the whole world. Fuck what Doflamingo's gonna do hundreds of years from now, where he makes King Riku look bad to Dressrosa. No. You're gonna look bad to the whole world. And then guess what's gonna happen when I'm done making you look bad? I'm gonna kill you. So Imu's probably literally a combination of Stelly and Doflamingo. You're gonna get exploited and you're gonna look evil to your whole country. Everyone's gonna hate you and then you're gonna die. And that could be the reason why Oda bothered adding Stelly to One Piece in the first place. We have to ask ourselves, what's the point? Why did Oda put Stelly in One Piece? What was the point? That's the point. Nah, you're cooking Avid Theory history reference. I think Oda got this from. Bro, I'm gonna have to peep that immediately. Stelly looks like the type of guy to get manipulated into power, then betrayed. Yeah, exactly like Orochi. Remember, Orochi got fucking cut by Kaido. This man, bro, watch Sabo towards the end of the story pull up on Stelly, bro. One shot that boy. That's a dope theory. Appreciate it, bro. Yes, sir. Appreciate it, bro. I'm Emu, broy. Broy, I'm Emu. I think we've seen Emu's face. Maybe. I used to think that Emu's face was on... Let me show you guys. You guys know the Arc Maxim? I used to think that Emu's face was on the Arc Maxim, but I forgot. I found something, or I thought of something. I forgot what happened. Something made me stop believing that. I just don't remember what it was. This face. You guys remember this face? On the front of the Arc Maxim? I forgot what it was. I think somebody told me something, or I remembered something, and it made me stop believing that was Emu's face. And L needs to come back? Facts. Yeah, Orochi is a character I'm referencing for my theory, but Stelly being adopted makes this interesting. Yeah, because remember, Stelly was adopted. Stelly was adopted, and now he's suddenly the king of Goa, and like the king just mysteriously died. Like, come on, bruh. Bro, I just got back from NA, and I'm the youngest person there. NA. What the fuck's NA? North America? No, you have to. Bro, you already live in North America. What? What's NA? Narcotics Anonymous? That's funny. Oh, you were actually dead ass. Oh my god. I didn't mean to laugh at that. I didn't mean to laugh at that. I didn't know he was serious. I didn't know he was serious. You know I would never disrespect you, Silver Crown. You're the homie. And every time you jump in the stream chat, I keep telling you to add me as a friend on Discord, and you keep stalling. I've been waiting for weeks, bro. This is you. That's probably why you won't add me as a friend, because I fucking, bro. I didn't think of it like that. My brain didn't process it in that type of way, bro. Hey, I hope it's all good. I hope you're feeling better, man. And it's never too late to better yourself, so I'm happy to hear that. Bro, I got you as a friend. You tripping. Bet. Yo, Abine, what's good, bro? How you been, man? Bro, a lot of the times you guys in chat, I be wanting to talk to you guys, but there's hardly any time, bro, because whenever you guys ask me a question about One Piece, it requires like a fucking 15-minute explanation, and then I have to go off on like another separate tangent. But just know, chat, just know I appreciate all you guys. Lubu, Javi, John, Jordan, Johan, Jay, obviously, Branks, Eric, Silver, Visor, Sword. I appreciate you. Of course, Par, hit me up, bro. It's hard to ask you guys about your personal life. You guys know I'm trying my best. Irfan, any more panels you need? I'm a bouncing a bit. Not right now, bro. I appreciate you helping me find this one. I really appreciate that. You found it quick. I can't think of other panels I need. We kind of went through a lot so far. We went through a lot. Oh, I need to send this to Par. Hey, Parvision, I'm gonna DM you on Discord right now. King J made a PDF of basically what it is it's the events of Gorosei, Emu, and Cobra in order between 906 whatever and 1084. And look, it's in order. So it's actually like a really cool perspective of, like, you know, the sequence of events of what happened, and it might give you a different perspective. I'm gonna DM you it right now. One second, chat. Let me do something. I just remembered. Give me 1 second, y'all. I need to do something. Okay, I think I got it. My bad, y'all. I try not to stall with other things, but let me fix this. Alright, Par, if you're still listening, bro, I'm gonna DM you right now. Mr. Parvision. Bro, I did that once as a joke, and now I can't fucking stop doing that. I don't even know what type of accent that even is to begin with. Damn, where are you, bro? Parvision blocked me on Discord, guys. He fucking watched my emu video and he said, nah, bro, I'm not fucking with evil anymore. That Moon God video, out of here, bro. There you go, Lil Par. Lil Vision. I'm glad someone put it in order. Yes, sir. I've been debating people about the order. Hey, Parvision, let me know if like how soon you're leaving, because if you want to jump in for like 5 minutes, I could get you in. You could hop in for like 5 minutes, bro. It's up to you. I don't want to pressure you into anything, but if I have open streams, I want to start doing that, bro. Like if somebody creators in the chat and they want to hop in the VC and hop on the stream for 10 minutes, 5 minutes, 15 minutes or some shit, jump in. That's some vibes I've been trying to do. But where did we leave off at? I don't even remember. Panel where Emu says Lily. Is it Emu saying or Cobra? It's definitely Emu, right? We can agree that this is Emu. That's definitely Emu saying that. The bubble's pointing to Emu. Need an Evil Par and Psy collab. Evil Vivi is related to Germa 66. Lily is related to 501. 501's Roman. How is five? Oh, is that because Roman numerals? Lily would be 501. Emu is small. Yeah, actually, I saw someone talking about that on my Discord server. So, Reed, thank you for pointing that out. And I'm not about to clown you, so don't get offended by anything I'm about to say. So, yeah, like how I just said, guys, people are speculating that Emu is a small person, but like, I don't want to, me personally, I don't think that's a good route to go down, because Oda is like almost never consistent with like the sizing of his characters, right? We've seen Kaido at like 20 different sizes. We've seen Doflamingo at 5 different sizes. We've seen Wadasume from Fishman Island the wrong size. You guys remember Wadasume? He's literally the wrong size. Yeah, him. He's literally the wrong size. So like if we look at Emu and we try to like speculate that Emu's like tiny, first of all, do we really think Luffy's punching an ant? No. If Emu's tiny, Emu's probably gonna make themselves bigger with like an enlargement power. So like even if you go down that route, I still don't really see the point, because if Emu was small, they would just make themselves bigger. I mean, what else is there to say? I just don't think right now there's enough room to argue that Emu is small, nor is it really worth arguing. The chair is big, probably because Joy Boy was half Lunarian. That'd be pretty crazy. Weren't the people from NL's Moon and or people from Moon in NL's cover story small? Yeah, but again, the what's the, I can't remember the phrase. There's a phrase for it. Not scaling. I forgot what it's called, dude. Yo, what happened? Oh, there we go. Yo, what do you call it? Is it sizing? What do you call it, like when you have to draw a character a certain size? Whatever that phrase is, Oda's not consistent enough with it. And it's a problem for something like this. Proportions, yeah, that's probably a better word. Proportions. Oda just I don't want to say he's ass, because like I guess it doesn't really matter. I don't ever really care about proportions, to be honest, unless like something's like overly massive to to warrant a reaction, sure, but like other than that, I typically don't care. So like something like this, right? NL approaching these enemies, like you can't even like properly gauge how tall they are. Do you guys remember how Doflamingo approached that one Marine with all the warlords at Marineford? Like in that panel, Doflamingo was made larger than he should have been for the wrong reason. Oh, Par joined VC? Bet. Let me see. Shit, my bad, Par. You know how it is. You know how it is. Let me hop in real quick. Yo, what's good, bro? Appreciate you hopping in.
Yeah, I can't be here too long because I got a different collab later on, but I like the. It was funny that you like right before I left were like, yo, I'm sure you'd be interested in this. You know, I love these timeline things because like I feel like a lot of people believe that these two 1084 and 908 are like separate scenes, and the thing you sent me, I don't know if you have it like up on the thing.
I'll have to pull it up real quick.
Yeah, like there's two things that I have different but mostly the same. The biggest difference for me is the ending of what this PDF shows, but I'm just glad that like, yeah, this just has to be the same scene, and there's like there's an overarching reason why it should be the same scene, but yeah, if yeah, I won't be able to have camera on right now. I was just doing dad duty, so sorry about that.
No, bro, don't even worry about it. As long as we got the audio, man, you know how it is, bro.
Yeah.
Well, so first of all, like, what's your final rating on 1084? Because I didn't see anything about your reaction. Did you enjoy the chapter?
Yeah, I mean, I so the thing with 1084 for me was like, if anyone saw my live reaction, it was weird for like newer people, but like for like this is like the first time a chapter like literally like not stumped me, but it did stump. Like I was just sitting there like, man, like where does this connect back? Like I was like the Phantom Room, that one is like, I was like, oh, what could this like relate to? Is this like a brand new thing, or did Oda like in like one panel, two panels, did he talk about this like slightly? And you know, I think I have an idea now. I forget off the top of my head what it was. I talked about it yesterday with Sai, but then with the Lily, whatever, how are you pronouncing it? Are you saying Lily?
Someone in chat told me it's Lily, but I'm just saying Lily.
yeah. I was having a fun time saying every pronunciation on my live stream, but like the whole context of that, like we learned a lot, or not we didn't learn a lot. Like all the stuff we kind of like assumed, but the context of like so many events kind of change now. I think a huge one for me was like the fact that the Celestial Dragon Kings like placed their replacements. Like they didn't just leave, they also like, so that means like the Don Quixote chose Riku, their dynasty, to be their successors, and it's like that whole context is now so different. But yeah, so like in terms of how this chapter felt for me, I think like because it was such a unique feeling, I have it up there. It wasn't like my favorite chapter, but it's not supposed to be like a favorite chapter. It's not like an emotional, evoking, you know, Cobra's still mad goofy for what he's doing, but at least he's like speaking, like at least he's saying something, you know what I mean? Like the dude came in here to die and we don't know why. Like he's like, if you just read this chapter without context, you're like, damn, Cobra's cooking here, and then you sit back and you're like, wait, like you know you're gonna die, right? Like,
he's cooking till he dies, bro.
Yeah, but
he's
like
cooking himself to death, bro.
Okay, yeah, exactly. But like what question, like what, he gets the answers to these questions. The question was, what happened to my ancestor, the Lily, and then what is the D? And then he gets the answer, and then what happens? Right? Like he has no outplay, you know.
Listen, Parvision, I've been trying to tell people that Clover is the GOAT, because Clover inspired people like Vegapunk. Clover inspired people like fucking Cobra. I'm pretty sure Cobra pulled himself out of the manga and he saw Clover, or no, Cobra pulled himself out of the One Piece manga. He saw Clover and he was like, yo, that theory shit is fire. So then he jumped back into the manga. He went to the Gorosei and started speculating. And the same thing happened in Clover. He got shot speculating, bruh.
The funny part is like, we don't necessarily know if he was shot or whatever. Like, I was laughing because I realized, like, Sabo, like, if I was Sabo's lawyer, right, like, if you look at the way Cobra died, or like at least the picture shows, he's not burned, there's no like dragon claw mark on him, but like, because I'm like, yo, did he actually die of like them, or did he just like get a heart attack? Like, at the end of this chapter, he couldn't, because he's dying, like, on the ship here, he's coughing up blood, and so I'm like, maybe he just died of a heart attack. Like, Eam just said something, and then he's just like,
he saw God. Emu and just died.
Yeah, exactly. He's just like, someone's sitting on the empty throne, and then he just rolls over and dies. That's it. But yeah, I mean, overall, this the ordering, like, again, I'm glad that I felt crazy because I felt like I was like alone in thinking that, not alone, like there was people, but like that these are like one and the same. The one thing that I would change in the ordering, King J put this PDF together?
Yeah, King J put it up. Let me actually look at it real quick to get a better glimpse of what you're saying.
Yeah.
Let me see.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting though.
Okay, I found it. Okay, so you're saying you would swap the last two? Is that what you said?
No, before that, page 7, I would like, it's not a huge thing, but I think it might be that the panel where, well, I'm just calling that a holy night. Like, it could be Eam's secretary, it could be the holy night is telling Eam that they've arrived. I think that might be before Eam's listening in, and there's like 2 reasons. One, there's no Denden Mushi at that point, but then also I think that, like, by this person telling them that they've arrived, that's why Imu was listening in that entire time. So it's like that one's a small difference. It, like, that doesn't really change much, but like, they were listening, like Eam was listening in the entire time, and once the conversation got to a point like where Lily or D-Clan, whatever it was, but from what we see, the last thing that they talk about is the Nefertari queen, Lily, right?
Yeah.
So then once Eam heard that, then they left. They might not have heard like the D-Clan part, and so they were walking to the throne, and then that's when you get to like page 8 or whatever. They're like, Great Emu, and then King Cobra is still present, blah blah. And the way I see it is, right now we don't have like TCB's and OP Scan's translation of the Great Emu, and they have the question mark. I'm kind of curious what the Viz does there, because it might be that when they say like Great Emu there, and the O Great Emu later on in 908,
it's the same one.
It might be the same one, because we wouldn't necessarily know. So that's like another, like, hey, that might be a small difference. So when you're on page 8, or was it page 8 and 9, when you see like Eam like on that half step down, and then on page 9 on the half step down, like the tier below, that's probably the same panel, if that makes sense. And then my biggest switch is at the very bottom. Instead of hold on, my phone is ringing, 1 second.
Bet.
Let me just the biggest change I have in this order, to me, and you know, I could be wrong, is that I don't think that when they said like the name to be stricken was Lily, because like the light, like that person's already been erased in history. Like the Gorosei kind of already said like that like they've been lost in the annals of history. And if Eam's like grand order was to erase Lily, then all the Gorosei have to do is turn around and kill the dying man behind him, right? Like that's not really a grand order. And so the way I see it is, when you look at 1084, you see it ends with Eam like sitting down on the throne, and it says thump. And then at 908, right before the Gorosei say like, have you decided on another light, that you see the thump and Eam sitting on the throne there. So what I think is the last panel of 1084 is the start of where the Gorosei people are kneeling, and then they're at, like 1084 like 1085 would essentially continue right at the last part of 908. And there's one interesting thing, which I'll give it to people who think that this is two separate scenes, but I think in my perspective it still makes sense, is that when you look at 1084, the ordering of the Gorosei is different than the ordering of the Gorosei kneeling in 908. So the way I see it is, maybe like, you know, you had a perspective on this, and I think I might have like another one, because it doesn't necessarily line up with the solar system, but they might like have to line up in order, right? Like there's clearly some time in between like Imu getting to the top, them recognizing that Imu's there, and then them kneeling. And I think that would just make the most sense that like that's the case. So then the most important thing being that like Lili was said before the Gorosei said like what light to be stricken, which could imply that there was a conversation with Cobra prior to that, or after like Eames after Eam talks to the like answers to the Gorosei say something, then like Cobra has a chance to like talk, right? And the reason why that's important is what we were just talking about, Cobra's position here, right? There's no real end goal here, right? Like he goes in there and talks to them, and largely his questions are for the reader. It's not for anybody else. It doesn't make sense for like any of that to be for him to apply anywhere else. Right. So if you continue that, then his conversation is largely exposition, which would mean when the Gorosei like ask, have you decided another light to be erased from history? Simply state the name you wish to be stricken. All Imu has to do there is say a name, and then the Gorosei like, all right, bet, I'll do it, right? But then we don't learn what that means. We don't know the context, which is where Cobra would come in, and it's like, what? And then through that, then we learn the context. So that's why it's important for Cobra to be in this scene, because without someone else outside of that, there wouldn't be a conversation. And the biggest part of all of this, which is why, in my opinion, it has to be one scene, is because I think that 1084, like largely, it's all flashback, but it's Sabo's flashback. And I think like this is the scene that Sabo saw, and so it wouldn't make sense for Sabo to see King, like to be present when King Cobra dies, and then also to see Eam be on the throne at like two separate points. Like it would be weirder. So it makes more sense that this is all just one thing. That Sabo saw.
So there's a lot. First of all, actually, do you see my screen by any chance?
Yes.
Okay, because I would not from stream, but like from Discord.
Oh, right? Yeah.
Okay, because it'd probably be easier for me to explain this, but one thing I overlooked that you actually pointed out was the thump. I don't know how I even overlooked that. That's a really good point, and I agree with you on that. Regarding Lili, though, I saw King J, he just said it, but I was thinking the same thing when you originally brought it up. I understand the perspective of them saying Cobra or Vivi, because like they are present right there, but I think you could have a scenario where Imu is saying Lili because it's a reference to who Vivi is reincarnated from, or maybe Vivi is like the will of or the prophecy of Lili or something like that, kind of like Joy Boy. Right. So like we could switch the names there. So like let's say Imu was carrying Luffy's poster to the throne, and they asked Imu who to erase, and Imu said Joy Boy. That's just essentially saying Luffy. It could be that kind of scenario, and the reason why I feel like the biggest reason why I think it's that scenario is because this seems to be one interaction, right? Like it seems like Imu is approaching, they're all talking kind of at the same time, and like how you said, that thump in 1084 lines up with the one from 908 or whatever. That's why that whole process, like mainly it being or seeming like it's a one-step scenario, I think that's why Imu probably said Lili. Do you understand that kind of?
I do. So the one thing is like it's lost in the PDF, especially if you go back to the chapter, right? We don't necessarily know like the steps here. So when like Eam says Lili, like Eam is still walking up to the throne, then it's the thump and sitting down. So if we follow the ordering of this 1084 chapter, right, because we are inputting the manga, like we're trying to splice 908 and 1084 together.
You're right.
but I think it makes sense to 908 happened in order and 1084 happened in order. So before Eam sits down, like Eam says Lily, and that's why I think there was a conversation prior with King Cobra and Lily, and then Eam sits down or something like that, and then that's when the Gorosei asked the question. Now, what you're saying about like Lily, Vivi being the light race, that's still plausible. I think that at the end of the conversation, it could still be
they say
similar,
it again.
Yeah, like what light do we strike out? Then it's like Vivi, right? Instead of Lily here. I could see that. My original theory when a long time ago when we got like 1060 was that and I think you agree, we talked about this, was that Leloucia was the one, which is why the Gorosei were like, oh, that's like unfortunate, whatever.
Yeah.
And that whole, like, we don't know that's hopefully the next line, that like the next information pieces we get, right? Like, what was the light that's stricken? I think that's next. And whether it's Vivi, whether it's Lucia, maybe it's supposed to be connected. Like, we don't necessarily know, because like, hey, maybe Leloucia was the place that Lily ended up going after, or Lily ended up going after, because if they didn't go home and they didn't go to the stay at the Meridra, where did they go, right? And maybe it's a different place. I had a whole a separate theory about that. There's like two different lines of logic that I have, but at the end of the day, I think there's a conversation before like 908 ends that we're probably going to get next, and then the Gorosei, we're going to get the lineup from 908 where the Gorosei, like, whatever Cobra's situation was, like, that's dealt with. The Gorosei realign into the spots that go back to 908, right? Because at the end of 1084, the Gorosei are not in the same order as 908. That's like the biggest, I think that's like the second part of it, the process of it, and then the ordering of the Gorosei.
Okay, so wow, that's a lot to unpack. But again, you definitely swayed me, because when he made, so there was two mistakes that were made. First of all, I should have been more alert, because I didn't realize that Imu said Lily before sitting down. So that was 100% my mistake. And I think he also ordered it that way in the PDF. So that also like pushed me more in that direction. But you're 100% right. Imu said Lily before sitting down, 100%. It's funny though, because like my original Reverie video, my thoughts were, and I said it in the video, my thoughts were like Imu said Lily or Alabasta. So that's why, you know, the Gorosei would just turn around and kill Cobra. They want to get rid of Alabasta, something like that. So now I'm like shifting my opinion back to where I was before, just because I was thrown off on the ordering here. But I definitely agree with like pretty much like everything you were saying. So essentially it's just like everything in 1080 or 1084 happened in order. Everything in 908 happened in order, like in those chapters, but you have to basically insert one chapter into another, essentially, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. That's the way I'm seeing it. I'm glad King J did a good, because I completely didn't put in the what's it called, the time when Eam went down to the cryo chamber. I think that's also important, because it's probably, I think it might be related to like the Holy Knights or something, I don't know, but yeah, I think the biggest thing is the ending, and the reason why that's important is because the way King J has it, which isn't like, honestly, this is in my opinion closer than what most people like regard it as, but because my perspective would make it that Lily isn't the answer to 908, but it doesn't necessarily mean it's separate, right? Like, 'cause you could have what you said is, the light that needs to be erased is Alabasta, Arabasta, and then Cobra, Vivi, everybody is at risk there, right? But can you wipe a country like Arabasta right off the map like that? That's a whole separate conversation, right? I think right now it's kind of like, based off of this, like this is you know, when you asked me the rating thing, right? Like I didn't get to even vocalize all the stuff that I had in my head during that stream, and people can see that I maybe said like 20% was on my mind because I didn't even have time to stay for that stream. But I think what makes the most sense to put our brain power to is like, how does Lily, that letter, like all that stuff, how does that connect to like Leloucia? Because I think it makes I think the fact that like a lot of people naturally just thought that Leloucia was the light to be stricken, and then like then we get this exposition of what the conversation was prior, all the stuff that Eam was listening to, and then it's like that probably connects to what we naturally thought. Like a lot of times it's like Oda tries to spin us away from what we naturally went to, but then it ends up being what we naturally thought,
right.
and then it's kind of just like, wait, how did this get connected to that? So that's where my head's at, and I'm curious where you have to say about that. But I also I gotta go to go right, but I'm glad. Thank you for, because when you said that, I was like, oh yes, that's exactly like you said that. You asked the exact thing that's been on my mind. Like it was perfect.
Yeah, of course. I never want to like pressure like a creator into doing something, so I'm really glad that you were open for it, and we could do this again anytime. I'm just trying to like, you know, switch up the vibes.
Yeah, nah, you know I'm always down. This is literally how most of our collabs happen, after the referee, like all the streams. Like after my stream, we stayed on for another like 2 hours. So it's just random, spontaneous things like that. We're both busy people, so it's like I think a lot of times we gotta act on that vibe. You know?
100%. And my chat always loves you, man. They're always like, "Did you see this part video? Did you see that part theory? That part theory?"
Yeah, I appreciate that. Thank you, Threeville's community, the 3i tribe. Like, wait, did you rename your server that?
Yeah, so it's funny because like I always, like the day I made my channel, I was like, okay, well, what would I call like my supporters and like the whole group that I have no idea. And like one of the first ones that came up was the 3i tribe, and I always said no until I just gave in like 2 weeks ago, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna try it, and people like it, so
yeah, it's dope.
Appreciate
name.
it.
Love it. All right, bro, enjoy your stream.
All right, man, have a nice day, bro.
Chat, make sure you like the stream too. Peace out.
Peace out, bro. Make sure y'all like D-Stream. Shout out to Parvision, man, such a cool guy. And now Discord just crashed. Damn, Discord was like, yo, you're not gonna be on with Parvision? Fuck this. All right, guys, so shout out to King J. I'm gonna reorder this when I end this stream, because I don't feel like doing it on stream. When I end the stream, I'm gonna reorder this that way, and I'm gonna post it. So if you guys join my Discord server, you guys can download it and look at it. Top of the stream chat, the link is there. Off stream, I'm gonna create a PDF, and I'm gonna put all of the 908 panels and all the 1084 panels in proper order, because I feel like you did the first half, if I'm not mistaken, you did like the first half perfectly, but then I think you made a mistake like around here and towards the end. So it shouldn't take me that long to fix it. And then everyone, if you guys join my server, you guys could look at it and you guys could get a better chronological order on everything that took place, and you guys might be able to make a theory or some shit. Yo, what's going on, Kid Boo? A side collab? Oh shit, is that a bruise? Yo, I didn't even peep that. Do y'all see this? Oh my god, that's a bad bruise, bro. Y'all see this, yo? Oh my god, I didn't even see that. Damn, I don't even know when that was. Yo, when the fuck was that, Dante? What the fuck? I'm not flexing, bro. You think bro, maybe physically flexing, sure, but not a metaphorical flex. It was Dante. It's Emu. Yo, I don't know what's going on with the stream chat on screen, but it keeps skipping around. Show us your guns. Nah, yo. Okay, how about this? $100 super chat and I'll pull the guns out. I'm literally gonna make it so expensive it's not even fucking worth it. Dante bruised yet? Bro, he couldn't put no hands on me. Come on now. Damn, you didn't feel that till now. Stay safe. I'm chilling, bro. It's all good, bro. I gave you that bruise. Bro, you did not do nothing, bro. You were not on nothing. Also, I forgot to point out the shirt. Who's rocking with the shirt? How to represent, baby. The GOAT. Oh, this shirt's foreshadowing. This shirt is foreshadowing. It just now occurred to me. Oh my god. Yo, does anyone know what May 26th is? I didn't get obliviated. Usually stream your live reactions before pars. You should join him inside. Bet. I try to do the reactions as soon as they drop. That is not a hickey, bro. No, it's not merch drop. No. One Piece live action, bro. That'd be so lit. Dude, I could play Mihawk. I could play Mihawk. No, it's not girlfriend reveal. There's another thing I wanted to talk about. It had to do with Emu. Dude, I have no idea when this took place. Was it 906 when Emu walked to the... It was 906. Okay, does anyone who here knows the panel of Gecko Moria walking into the room with oars? Like the very, very first panel where you literally see Gecko Moria inside of the hallway walking. Does anyone have any idea what chapter that was? Memorial Day? Nah. Today? Big Earth. That would be lame if someone planned a girlfriend reveal. That'd be kind of goofy. Well, I mean, it might not be lame to people that want to keep their life private, because you know, like some people, they don't want to put their close ones online. So I guess if you were planning to like reveal something like that, maybe you would set it up. I don't think I would do a girlfriend reveal. That seems weird. I don't even know if I want y'all to know if I have a girl or not. For all you guys, bro, you guys could be contemplating if I have one or not. Or maybe y'all think I don't. Or maybe y'all think I do. I don't know. Let me just put it this way. I don't know if I would ever want to put them online, bro. Wave check. Hope you're doing good, big bro. Remember, we love you. Yo, appreciate you, Josh. Appreciate you, Gangi. What's good, Rio? All right, I need to find the panel, man. Does anyone have any idea what panel it was where Gecko Moria was walking to oars into the room? Okay, well, it was after Water 7, so let's try a 400. Damn. Let's try 450. Okay, so Thriller Bark. It was around this time. Oh, because Gecko, yeah, Moria didn't even have oars by this point. Let's do 461. You respect my privacy? Yo, you ain't getting no secret details from me. Oh shit, oars is already walking around. Yo, what's good, peanut butter and waivers? The personality and fighting abilities are all of the Shadow's master, and the power of the body depends on the physical strength of the Mario. If you combine a stronger body and a shadow, you can create a stronger zombie soldier. What if Emu is like the that would be pretty cool if Luffy was symbolism of the sun and Emu was symbolism of the shadow. Same thing with Nika. Oh, 456? Thanks, y'all. See, I get sidetracked, bro. I see one fucking panel and I can't stop reading more. Okay, so this is what I wanted to show you guys. Okay. So, look, if you guys look closely, we have a moment where Gecko Moria is taking Joy Boy or Sun God Nika to the body of Oars, and we see Gecko Moria is walking through a hallway with these gas clouds everywhere. It looks really cold, it looks really icy. You see these pipes, you see these walls, and he's walking up until he finds something in a dark ass room, which happens to be what? Oars. And we know that Oars had who inside of him? Luffy, Joy Boy, right? I think that's a little reminiscent of how Joy Boy, or not Joy Boy, I'm tripping. It's reminiscent of how Emu, which by the way, I'm pretty sure that door Emu's gripping right here is similar to the door that Gecko Moria grabbed. Didn't it also have the circle on it? Maybe it was before. Fuck. All over the place. Whatever. There was a door that Gecko Moria grabbed that was a circular thing, and then like you see Emu walking here, you see the gas clouds, you see how it looks cold and frozen. Look at the ice on the walls, right? What I'm essentially trying to tell you guys is like, I think Oda's trying to draw a parallel between Gecko Moria and Emu, at least to a certain degree. I'm not arguing that Emu's gonna look like Moria, have a similar to fruit, none of that. I just think in some capacity, Gecko Moria is gonna play into Emu's character, but I haven't quite figured out in what exact role. I mean, we know that Gecko Moria, when he was walking in this hallway, the whole purpose of that was to go to Ors, which was like this, which is what, like this super strong, powerful tool. Joy Boy or Emu, or I'm sorry, Joy Boy or Luffy powered him up. So like maybe that plays into Emu. Maybe instead of Ors, it's like, instead of Ors, it's Queen Lily's body or something. I don't know. I don't know in what exact context it could be, but did I miss any super chats? I'm so fucking lost. I don't know what's going on anymore. Shout out to Lubu. Yo ho 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 ho, OP fam. Like the stream, appreciate you, bro. And L with the 2. Have you thought of making more vids with the homies? Probably in the future, but I have no idea when that would even be. So I'm sorry. I mean, I got more videos in general dropping. Yo, the video I'm dropping this Saturday. Yo guys, if I dropped a video that like, fuck, I want to hype it up so bad. I want to hype it up so bad, bro. But I kind of want to, guys, would you rather have me, how many days until 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Okay, guys, I'm gonna make a poll in the stream chat. Actually, I'm gonna make a poll in the stream chat. I'm gonna make a poll in the stream chat. All right, guys. I'm making a poll. /poll. Is that a command? It's not a command. Let's start a poll. All right. Should I hype up Saturdays? Or we'll do yes today, no, do it on the spot. All right, guys, the reason why I'm asking is because basically, y'all, I'm doing content this Friday and Saturday that have nothing to do with One Piece theories. It has nothing to do with a One Piece analysis. It has nothing to do, it hardly has anything to do with One Piece. Let me put it that way. It has barely anything to do with One Piece. Would y'all still watch it? It has the tiniest shred of One Piece in it. The tiniest shred. Would y'all still watch? Because I think it would be pretty nutty, bro. I have this idea, bro. I think it'd be pretty crazy, chat. I think it would be pretty crazy, chat. I dropped my phone. Where do we leave off? I'm gonna do no on the spot. Oh, I can't even vote. Yeah, but shout out to L. And Gaming with Yash has been a member for 2 months in Ghastly. Let's go. Shout out to Gaming with Yash. Is it Yash or is it Yash? I'm too stupid to pronounce names properly. Let me know, bro. Odin's sword is best example of inconsistent size. Facts, bro. Shouldn't it be fucking like 3 times taller than Zoro? Shouldn't it be way taller than him? Alright, I'm closing the poll. Yo, Vito Knight, I don't think they peeped that, bro. They didn't peep it, bro. They didn't peep it, bro. Damn, they really missed it, bro. People toggle off stream. That's crazy. They didn't see what I had on the... Anyways, shout out to John Smith with the $4.99. Let's go, baby. The Gorosei are related to planets in cardinal directions: north, south, east, west, and center. Azure Dragon, White Tiger, Yellow Bird, and Black Tortoise. You know why I agree with you? You know why I agree with that take? There's one particular reason I agree with your take, young man. You want to see? You want to see? This is why. This is why. I'm about to pull up the receipts, chat. We're about to get wild in here. Chat, you ain't even ready for this. Do you guys remember how earlier I was hyping up a video of like 4 emu things combined into one? That video includes something about the Gorosei, right? And I also talked about Zukane on Discord. Me and him were talking back and forth, and I do have to switch certain things that Zukane said around, not because I want my theory to be different, it's just because I disagree. But shout out to Zukane, because he kind of inspired me to look deeply on this. But y'all are about to get your mind blown. Okay, so if you guys, oh shit. If you, oh damn it again. Okay, look chat. If you guys remember, the first, when we had the chapter drop where Oda showed us the name of the Gorosei, we knew that the guy on the far right here is named Saturn, right? When that stream happened, shout out to anyone who was watching that stream. That stream was legendary when we saw Saturn's name. When that stream happened, remember guys, I went to the first chapter of the Gorosei. This right here, chat, everyone that's new to my channel, this is the very first appearance of the Gorosei. I'm speculating that the reason his name is Saturn is because on the very first appearance of the Gorosei, he's on the far right, because if you look at the planets in order from distance to the sun, Saturn is the furthest one out of these 5 original planets. And I'm sorry if you guys are new here and you guys have difficulty keeping up with all the information I'm about to throw at you. I apologize. Just listen closely and stop what you're doing, because I'm about to throw a lot of information in a very short amount of time. Okay, chat? You guys ready? Basically, it turns out that the Gorosei means 5 old planets, right? And we know that the 5 old planets in Greek culture was Mercury, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, and Saturn. They didn't consider Earth as one of those 5 because the Greeks lived on Earth. And that's what people in the One Piece community have failed to understand for some reason. The 5 original planets did not include Earth. Okay? Why does that matter? It matters because then we could pretty much insinuate that or Oda's insinuating that the other members of the Gorosei are gonna be these planets specifically, right? Now, why does that matter? Evil, why does it matter? I don't care if a Gorosei is named Mars. I don't care if a Gorosei is named Venus. Why does that matter, Evil? It matters because these Gorosei members, they correlate with certain cardinal directions. Who was it that John Smith super chatted that? It's gonna be my next video. I was talking about it earlier, but these planets correlate with certain seasons and certain directions. You see this, guys? Azure Dragon, Vermilion Bird, White Tiger, Black Tortoise, Yellow Dragon are killing. Okay, now I might have to give you guys the TLDR because I had to type it all out and it was very confusing when I solved it all. And when I make the video, I'll make sure it's very simple, and right now I'll try my best to explain it. But guys, listen, basically these 5 beasts, these 5 ancient beasts of China, they correlate with directions and they also correlate with planets. So I realized that, for an example, I'll give you guys an example. The white tiger, one of the 5 mythical beasts of China, he correlates with Venus. Now, if we go back to this panel, the very first appearance of the Gorosei ever in the manga, the second one there, the second closest to the sun, is Venus. And this is a guy with what? A sword. Are you guys getting mind blown yet? Did it hit you yet? This Gorosei member who has a sword is linked up to none other than, where's Opera? Opera! Chat, I'm so pissed. Opera won't even open. Look, what I'm trying to get at is the planet Venus correlates with the white tiger. Every time we've seen Zoro correlated with an animal, it's either a shark or a white tiger. There's literally a white tiger. Let me see. White tiger Zoro, where he was cut across the eye and he had the sword in his mouth. You guys see this? So, look, this guy, I noticed that again, he links up with Venus, the white tiger from China, which means that this guy right here is probably Venus and he's gonna fight Zoro, right? Fire. Now, here's another one, right? Saturn. Okay, so if Saturn is a planet and that planet's correlated with one of the 5 mythical beasts, which planet or which animal would that be, chat? Opera crashed. I can't even open it anymore. Or at least that other tab I had. 5 beasts of China. I'm just really hoping I don't lose my train of thought, guys, because this is really cool. So, boom. Saturn would correlate to the yellow dragon, right? From China. This is why it's so cool, guys. This is a cool thing that I think Oda did intentionally. Listen closely. Saturn, the Gorosei, went to Egghead. With who, guys? Borsalino. Yellow monkey. Kizaru is yellow monkey. So if Saturn, the planet, was correlated with the yellow dragon of China, then that would make Saturn and Kizaru going to Egghead. That would be a yellow dragon and a yellow monkey going to Egghead together, which I believe is intentional. Not only that, but the arc we just had, Wano, was the Monkey D. Luffy versus the Dragon Kaido fight. So I think it's purely intentional that, again, Saturn is correlated with the yellow dragon from China, and he's going with the yellow monkey to Egghead. So then basically the white tiger would be Venus. And then which one would be Mercury again? Black tortoise. Because all of these 5 animals correlate with a direction and a planet, and I wrote it down. Let me pull it up real quick. I'll be able to tell you guys exactly which Gorosei has which mythical beast. And then this plays into why God Valley is probably the home of the Gorosei and mythical zoans. And that would explain why I think all of them have mythical zoans. It's like another leading reason. Hold on, guys. Let me find it real quick. Okay, I found it. Okay, guys. So basically... Okay, so... Okay, so yeah, the Venus Gorosei, he would have the white tiger. The Mars Gorosei would have a vermilion bird, I think. Yeah. The Jupiter Gorosei would have an azure dragon, which is Kaido's devil fruit, which actually works for the theory. Basically, I think one of the Gorosei members died in God Valley, and that's why Kaido got his azure dragon devil fruit. Kaido's devil fruit, Uo no Mi Maroseryu, that's the azure dragon. It's the exact same thing. So the theory of the 5 Gorosei being at least partially based off of the 5 mythical beasts of China line up great because of the dragon. So what I'm basically arguing is that one of the Gorosei will probably be a hockey man, and it'll probably be this guy. And then Saturn would be the yellow dragon. Oh, Mercury. This guy. Mercury would be the black tortoise. This guy would be the black tortoise, basically. White tiger's Byakko, Mars is vermilion bird. But could there really be two of the same fruit, just different colors? No. Kaido's devil fruit is the Azure Dragon. Like, that's what it is. It just has a different name in Japan. Siryu. So, yeah, I think that's why God Valley was so important. The world government and Sengoku are talking about how there was a big tragedy there. Zebek tried killing celestial dragons. They don't want anyone in the world to know what happened at God Valley. They don't even want the world to know about God Valley, right? So I think the probability of a Godase member dying on God Valley, and he used to own the Azure Dragon Devil Fruit, and they passed that fruit on to, or maybe they didn't pass it on, but he died and Kaido ate the fruit, Azure Dragon, and now one of these guys are like a hockey man or some shit. That would line up great. It would line up with all the things I just explained to y'all. And that's gonna be my next video. Why are there two dragons? If you're counting Momonosuke, his fruit's like a wannabe clone of Kaido's. Rock's Review did a short on it and applied it to the Yonkos. I mean, maybe you can apply it to the Yonko. I'm gonna apply it to the Godase. But yeah, guys, I'm thinking like those are the fruits for the Godase, essentially, man. Like white tiger for Zoro and etc. So yeah, shout out to John Smith. That was bro, I just realized I spent 30 minutes pretty much answering John Smith's super chat. And then John Smith super chatted again. He said something that I'm not gonna say out loud. John Smith, thank you so much for the $2, bro. I appreciate you, bro. I'm not gonna say what you said, and don't be mad at me for that, but thank you, bro. I can't be saying what you just said. It's a secret. It's a secret. And then we got Partha with 5 months in a row. Joy Boy is Hody Jones gone right. Trust me on this. What? Hody Jones gone right. Wouldn't that just be Princess Arahime? That would literally just be Princess Arahime or Fisher Tiger. It would like be one of those guys. Fisher Tiger would just, or not Fisher Tiger. Who did you say again? Forgot what you said. Yo, what's up, Par? Damn, I came back and I got stuff to cook on this too, because I covered this on Zoro. Not sure how much you went on this, but my first Zoro vid is on the Byakko. And now my main agenda is Zoro is a mink. Send me the Byakko video. My Sanji video saying Sanji's a black tortoise. No way! That lines up great then, because what I'm essentially arguing from a different angle is that this guy is correlated to Mercury, so therefore he's the black tortoise, bro. And think about how every time people see this guy, fans are like, oh, that's a Vinsmoke, that's a Vinsmoke, Sanji's gonna fight him. So you mean to tell me Sanji is gonna fight this guy who just so happens to be a black tortoise, and then Zoro is gonna fight this guy who just so happens to be a white tiger? Oh my fucking god. Guys, I'm adding all this shit to the emu stuff we were talking about earlier. I'm telling you that it's gonna be the longest video. Dude, oh my god, thank god I have time. It's gonna take me so long, bro, because I gotta talk about Imhotep, the moon princess, more sea devil, the planets, the mythical beasts. Oh boy, god damn. When did I talk about it? Probably like an hour ago. Here's some more sauce for my next Godase. Is something adjacent to that list, but it's crazy. But here's some sauce for you. Those animals, white tiger, bird, tortoise, that's their animal forms. They're actually all dragon. I need to catch my breath, bro. I need to catch my breath real quick. Bro, that's a GG. There's no way you're actually telling me the truth. You're literally lying. Parvision, if you send me the citation right now, I'll end the stream. If you send me the citation right now, the stream's over, bro. Send me the citation and it's over. Send me citation. Okay, Parvision, I'm stealing that. There's no way you're gonna allow me to make a video of this nature and I can't say that detail. There is no way. I can't not use that. No, I'm stealing that. I don't give a fuck. You better drop your video first, boy. Yo, y'all better rush Parvision to drop his video, because if not, I'm using that detail, boy. There's no way I can't use that. That's literally so perfect. If I put that towards the beginning of the video, more people would fucking buy into it. Damn, bro. Man, Parvision, if we came together on every single theory we work on, it would be insane, because every time we've actually came together with a theory, we've made each other's stuff better. So we just need, bro, me and you need to make a rule, bro. We ain't posting no damn theories until we've talked to the other guy. Oh, you want the PDF? Here, I'll post the PDF on my server. I didn't make mine yet, but I'm gonna post King J's PDF in my general chat. Give me 1 second. All right, cool. If you guys wanted to see the panels that King J made in the PDF that I was talking about, it's in my Discord chat right now. It fits my theory that all celestials are fish. That's pretty wild. That's a wild, spicy. Wu Fang Shandi. That's the overall thing. That's a huge bump. Okay, let me see this. Yeah. So I remember. Yeah. I remember seeing this when we got the Saturn name drop. I remember like a lot of people were pulling this shit up. What's good? About to go to work in 2 hours. Damn, I hope you have a good shift, bro. What's the theory? The theory is that the Gorosei have mythical Zoans. They have mythical Zoans, and they're the 5 mythical beasts of China. So this guy will fight Sanji. He has the black tortoise. This guy will fight Zoro. He has the white tiger. This guy will fight... He has the yellow... No, he has the vermilion bird. I don't know who he fights. This guy is Jupiter, who should have had Kaido's devil fruit, but the Gorosei died on God Valley. This guy has the yellow dragon, and he's with the yellow monkey Kizaru going to Egghead. I don't know who he fights, but this will be Sanji's fight, and the other one will be Zoro's. Evil Jupiter, it's Nami for Zeus. We have the clue with his cloud. With his cloud? What cloud? Let me see. So read the end of each section, and it says they're all dragons. It's just those animals are anthropomorphic. Zoro is white dragon, white tiger. Sanji is black dragon, black tortoise. Red dragon is red bird. So wouldn't that mean Luffy fights him? It could be like, you know that scenario, like he will be the Bluno. He will be Bluno, basically. He's Bluno, Par. Is it this guy? This guy's Bluno then. Not literally, but I mentioned the Goroseis being mythical Zoans in a lot of people's 1073 live streams. Surreal that Evil and Par are saying the same thing. Yeah, man. Yeah. I just was on vacation the past pretty much week of my life because I still had to prepare for it. And the vacation itself was 5 days. I didn't even I'm still recovering. So I haven't been able to work on the video that much. But yeah, bro, we got some crazy stuff. Power Vision, thank you. The yellow dragon in some contexts is the leader, and this one as well. So that Saturn and Luffy might be the thing. That's cool. That's cool. So like the first Godosei that they would send out is like the kind of leader role of the 5 mythical beasts anyways. This guy. That's why he's the first Godosei member they send out. Damn. Yeah, I'm excited to make this video. I have to think like, I gotta think like I don't even know what to call it, because it's like a full breakdown of the Godosei and Imu. And I'm talking to like an extreme fucking degree. Like, I'm gonna go so deep on the Godosei and Imu like no one's ever seen before. Cause I'm gonna get like 4 different mythologies and combine it for Imu. And I'm gonna do this whole fucking planet, dragon, animal thing with the Godosei. I just need like, I need a title. The Godosei and the Godosei and Imu-sama explained, or some shit like that, bro. Like, cause it's gonna be so long. Watch me say that and it's like 10 minutes, bro. I'm always like gassing up theories. I'm trying to tell y'all that the video is gonna be like an hour long, and fucking I end up putting it out and it's only like 10 minutes. Yo, Par, thanks for all that, bro. The truth about the leaders of the world. How Chinese mythology spoils the entire One Piece endgame. You know, that's funny because I'm pretty sure isn't that like the exact same title? Chinese history spoils the exact... Yo, did you get that from me, Zucane? Because like the test title that I made for that video is really similar to what you just said. It's literally like 2 word difference. This is the original Zoro video when I was more free thinking. This is part 2. This is the Sanji Mega Theory. Yeah, I think this is fine for me to put on stream. I'm gonna have to watch these for sure. Zoro Tiger foreshadowed in Wano. Sanji's heart attack. So this is that's the one with Black Tortoise info, because I think you were saying that, right? Did you said that Sanji fights a black tortoise? Because then that lines up perfectly with the animal stuff. Let me see. Yo, I just realized we haven't had music this whole time.
Okay, so this video is primarily going to be talking about Sanji, one of the main characters in One Piece. We are finally here at one of the most important videos in my entire lineup so far. I'm saying that because Sanji is a character that definitely connects back to so many different elements in the show, and basically every video I've made to date. That being said, most of the video will use information that's already been shown in the anime.
Not fights,
videos, but there are a few details that will be mentioned briefly that are sourced from the most recent chapters going up to the most recent Sanji chapter 1034. I'll put spoiler tags to skip certain sections, and the video should still make sense for those who aren't caught up. But like I've been saying, this is a time to be caught up if you aren't caught up to the manga. But okay, Sanji is one of the main characters in One Piece, considered by many as the 3rd strongest on the Straw Hat crew, or equal to, or in some perspectives stronger.
Holy shit, Par, an hour and a half. God damn, boy.
Women and approaches women, which to some can take away from his seriousness as a character, and for others even straight up dismiss him as a character deserving of a leadership position.
Oh, you sent me a timestamp? Bet, bro. Let me see.
Speaking of gods, it's probably a good time to bring in some connections that I think helped inspire Sanji's character. There were several connections that can be made that can help us figure out what we can expect out of the endgame Sanji. So first, because I connected Zoro to the Byakuya, there was another beast that in so many ways connected to Sanji in the same mythological reference, and that was the Black Tortoise, or Genbu, which protected the North, and interestingly, Sanji is from the North Blue. An interesting fact is that in China, the word tortoise is the term of abuse, so instead the name Black Warrior was given to the representatives of the Genbu, which has a connection to black-legged Sanji and his black-clad appearance. This celestial emblem represents longevity and wisdom, and its shell is the vault of the universe. With Sanji, I made a bunch of connections to his ability to memorize and be incredibly smart and wise, but also his raid suit / exoskeleton was referred to as a memory armor by Perospero. So is that a connection to the vault of the universe? Also, the tortoise element is water, which gets interesting with a different connection later, but also the ideas of emotions that I talked about earlier with Sanji. The other thing about the tortoise is that after becoming 1,000 years old, the tortoise is able to foretell the vault of the universe. Also, the tortoise element is water, which gets interesting with a different connection.
Yo, Parvision, I don't want to hop ahead of you or anything, but you could also connect a black tortoise to Sanji because of the all blue, right? Like that's literally like his character, his dream, to find an ocean with like every type of sea aquatic animal. So if his ultimate matchup was a Godosei with a black tortoise, that's beautiful. It's beautiful. And you might have pointed it out. Maybe I'm getting ahead of you or something, but I think that's a cool connection too.
connection later, but also the ideas of emotions that I talked about earlier with Sanji. The other thing about the tortoise is
Oh,
that
you
after
did?
becoming 1,000 years old, the tortoise is able to foretell the future, which connects to Sanji's future sight. Also, randomly, Sanji as a kid was shown with a turtle.
Holy shit.
Old, the tortoise is able to foretell the future, which connects to Sanji's future sight. Also, randomly, Sanji as a kid was shown with a turtle, and there's something interesting about that I'll try to put in at the end of the.
Yo. Okay. I see what you're doing. Okay. A turtle. Yo, Par, I'm gonna need you. I'm gonna need you on this video. There's no fucking way. Like, we're literally just saying the same exact thing in just slightly different angles. Yo, how free are you the next week and a half or 2 weeks, bro? I like the viewer connects more. I didn't bring it up in the video, but in streams. I'm down, haha, you're gonna be mind blown. Dude, so far I fucking love what you're pointing out. I would have never knew this turtle thing. I would have lived and died my life not knowing this was even a thing.
The video. So it's crazy because the black tortoise already sounds like it represents Sanji so much, but there's an interesting detail that was in a classic novel, that this black tortoise was usually symbolized alongside a snake that was attached at the hip, and commonly the tortoise represented women and the snake was representative of men, which I thought was an interesting concept. But moving on, there was a classic novel that depicted Jean Wu, who was supposed to be the black warrior, so he was told that in order to achieve god status, he must purge all humanly flesh from his body, and that because he indulged in human foods, that made him more human-like. That sounds a lot like Sanji's backstory. So what happened for him to achieve god status? A god performed surgery on him to replace his stomach and intestines, which were human, and the stomach became the turtle and the intestine became the snake. Turtles representing armor and protection and wisdom, and the snake representing flexibility and longevity. That sounds again a lot like what Judge did to his kids, performed surgery to give them armor and flexibility. I just thought that was interesting, but what I really want to talk about is the Buddhist counterpart for the Black Warrior, Tamonten. We know that Oda loves to incorporate Buddhist references, known as Tamonten and also Bisha Monten, one of the 7 Japanese gods of luck, which I'll come back to in a future video. But Tamonten was someone who is all-knowing, one who hears everything in the kingdom, and one who is always listening. Does that not sound like an entity who has peak observation haki? That is literally everything we associate observation haki to, and all concepts I showed observation haki to demonstrate throughout my videos. The Tamonten is often depicted as yellow, as bright as 1,000 suns, and in his right hand he holds an umbrella, which was to avoid distractions and contamination. This one is a stretch, but Sanji has trained himself to avoid distractions, and his right eye is covered. But so Tamonten is symbolized by black and yellow, like Sanji. But interestingly, opposed to the black turtle, whose element is water, Tamonten's element seems to be earth, and Sanji himself is most depicted using fire. So let's follow that line of thinking. There was a particular god of fire that really stood out to me when comparing it to Sanji, and that was Kagutsuchi. Kagutsuchi was one of the last gods created by Izanagi and Izanami. Kagutsuchi's birth was so hot and fiery that Izanami was fatally burned during his birth and passed away because of Kagutsuchi. Enraged by his wife's death, Izanagi the father punished and killed Kagutsuchi and cutting him into 8 pieces, where all parts of him created new spirits.
I was looking into that the other day. Well, I mean, I looked into that forever ago. You guys know how like One Piece theories are, but I was looking at it again like a couple days ago. The Izanami thing and like the sun god or whatever.
Entities. Does this not sound like Sanji's childhood? Sanji was born and caused his mother's death, primarily because of his birth. Then later, because of his fiery passion to cook, his father was so enraged at his very existence that he actually pseudo-killed Sanji. Another interesting part in the lore was there were 2 founders making...
This dude, oh my god. Bro, whoever's not subscribed to Parvision by now, what the fuck? I'm gonna drop this link in chat right now. I need all of you guys to go press like on the video and go subscribe, because this dude's fucking next level, bro.
Made to quell, but not sub.
Let me see real quick. Here, y'all go support this man, Parvision.
Kagutsuchi, one of them being Miza Hanome, a goddess of water and irrigation, was supposedly birthed by Izanami before she passed away and was taught how to pacify Kagutsuchi had he become uncontrollable. In another version, Kagutsuchi's wife was a person named Hanya Subume, which means lady kneading clay, and she was associated with soil and plant growth. I really like both, and I can really see how this may connect back in the future in One Piece. Even Tamonten was associated with earth, but in this Japanese mythology, the wife of the entity was related to water and earth and plant growth. If you watch my elemental haki video, then you know I alluded to the possible future earthbenders, and some of you even connected that the giants, the primary race left, would make a lot of sense to be the earthbenders. I wonder if there's a giant that fulfills these requirements and is the final love interest for Sanji. I think overall we will be looking out for a person that's represented by snakes with an affinity for nature, water, and maybe gardening. But going back to Kagutsuchi, another interesting connection was that he was the god of destructive fire, volcanoes, but ended up being recognized for his ability to create and destroy and was revered by blacksmiths and ceramic workers. Similarly to Hephaestus or Vulcan, who are the related gods in power.
Yo, why'd you... Yo! Hey, yo! Parvision, what is this? Guys, we'll be back to. I'm just playing. I'm just playing.
Greece and Rome, respectively. Though Kagutsuchi was not a smith himself, the aspect of fire and creation was the overall similarity. I think it also makes sense because though destructive, volcanoes are what create land, and eventually some of the most fertile land. On this topic though, I do want to return to the topic of creation. But before that, I want to briefly run through another godly connection that I'm still developing, and I will probably elaborate more in a future video that might be timed closely to my eventual Luffy video. But so we keep talking about the sun, and even Oda, if you pair the SBS quotes from before, Oda kind of alludes to the idea that Sanji harnesses the power of the sun, moon, and earth. When you think of the elements here on Earth, it's all due to the combination of the three entities. But mainly the sun is the primary power source, and for a lot of reasons, I think Sanji actually might represent the sun in a lot of ways, and the funniest reason I'll save for last. But so that got me thinking, what if the monster trio represented Amaterasu, Tsukiyomi, and Susanoo? These three gods are born when Izanagi, the god we talked about earlier, washed his face. Amaterasu being the sun goddess, Tsukiyomi being the brother moon god, and Susanoo being the god of storms. Tsukiyomi feels like it'd have to be Zoro, especially if he is Shimotsuki or a Wano descendant. Any of the main clans have moon in their name, and we constantly talk about Zoro is representative of manipulating flow and energy, which is what the moon does. Also, Tsukiyomi was born from the right eye of Izanagi, and Sora has his right eye open. And before I get to Sanji, just quickly, Luffy in this case would be Susanoo because Susanoo is also considered ruler of the sea, and Luffy wants to be the pirate king, and the god of storms relates back to so many things in regards to Luffy. But then Amaterasu, who is born from the right eye, which is what Sanji currently shows and represents the goddess of the sun. So again, like I said before, I'm still exploring this connection, but an interesting detail that I thought of was
I like that one.
Amaterasu is heavily
That's
associated
fun.
to snakes.
Because like I feel like this one, I could tell you probably the rebuttal. I could probably anticipate. I even tell you the rebuttal you probably got on that. People probably told you like that trio doesn't work because Sanji has his eyes closed, but literally like the 25 other details leading to that lined up. That I guarantee you there had to have been people with that kind of reaction. Like you'll literally say like these two characters are parallels and you'll give like 100 examples and like one will be different, like one little detail, and then people just like throw it out the window for whatever reason. Now I like that though, even though like yeah, Sanji hides his eye. I still think that's cool.
To the sun, and that the initial gender of the goddess was male. The overall association with Amaterasu was that she supported women. And
Let me go back.
Amaterasu, who was born from the right eye, which is what Sanji currently shows and represents the goddess of the sun. So again, like I said before, I'm still exploring this connection, but an interesting detail that I thought of was, in some beliefs, Amaterasu is heavily associated to snakes, tying snakes to the sun, and that the initial gender of the goddess was male. The overall association with Amaterasu was that she supported women, and some people believe that because of her influence is why early rulers in Japan were female, which connects back to Sanji really well. But like I said, I'll expand on that later. Something
that's
I
a good
return to
one.
is the idea of creation and fire.
Because that's like Sanji's fucking character. You just listed Sanji's character at this point. You explained why his backstory relates to the legend. You explained why the shell relates to the exoskeleton. You showed the turtles in the when he was a child. You've shown so many things at this point. Like every like little piece of Sanji's character has some kind of relation so far. Sorry guys for not getting to the super chats quicker. I'm just gonna watch a little bit more from this, y'all. So shout out to everyone who super chatted. Love y'all.
Was that she supported women, and some people believe that because of her influence is why early rulers in Japan were female, which connects back to Sanji really well. But like I said, I'll expand on that later. Something I want to return to is the idea of creation and fire. So far, we've only seen Sanji's fire used for
You predicted the
purposes, but also
eyebrow
cooking.
swap? That's
Fire in
fucking
mythology is
nuts.
multi-purpose, actually.
Jesus
Kagutsuchi's
Christ.
flame-
That just adds to the theory then. What?
Sanji really well. But like I said, I'll expand on that later. Something I want to return to is the idea of creation and fire. So far, we've only seen Sanji's fire used for destructive purposes, but also cooking. Fire in mythology is multi-purpose actually. And Kagutsuchi's flame is seen as a tool for creation. In Naruto, we've seen the other color flames like Amaterasu being black that can't be put out. Even in One Piece, Ace showed us green flames before, and we've seen that Marco's blue flames can be used defensively, but also primarily for healing. Because of Sanji's control in his passions, his utmost generosity, and his already displayed control of fire, I wonder if we'll see other color flames for Sanji that also have other effects rather than just damage.
Let me see that. Black Thunder. Rajan.
Yeah, kind of being similar to another
Blue
god,
flame
Raijin, the
too?
god of thunder, whose lightning could
Yes,
destroy,
sir.
but also, apparently if his lightning struck a crop, it would produce a bountiful yield. Sanji uses whose lightning could destroy, but also, apparently if his lightning struck a crop, it would produce a bountiful yield.
Oh shit. Yeah, I could see Sanji having like his own garden and his own restaurant where they have their own fruits and vegetables and stuff like that, and he could like fucking kick lightning into a crop and make it grow instantly or some shit
Sanji
like
uses
that
fire for
to
cooking with
instantly feed people. Maybe he's by a tree and he kicks the tree and it fucking 8 apples pop out. That'd be cool.
But also, apparently if his lightning struck a crop, it would produce a bountiful yield. Sanji uses fire for cooking, which technically is healing people, but I was thinking more along the lines that Sanji could use his fires to affect others in specific ways that he desired. Instead of straight damaging people, maybe he could spill his emotions onto others or affect others. Maybe he gets a blue flame that can make people cry or heal them like Marco's fire. It was already said that Sanji's cooking has hypnotic-like potency. Maybe Sanji gets hypnotic-like abilities like Miss Golden Week. It seems like Sanji has already gotten white flames, which burn hotter. Won't be too sure until it's animated, but considering the theme of black in Sanji, I wonder if we'll see a black flame from Sanji that has some sort of other ability. But alright, maybe this sounds dumb to you. Like healing flame? Sanji? Really? Why would his attacks ever heal someone? The interesting part
I don't even think that sounds dumb, to be honest. I don't even think that sounds dumb.
It's animated, but considering the theme of black in Sanji, I wonder if we'll see a black flame from Sanji that has some sort of other ability. But alright, maybe this sounds dumb to you. Like healing flame?
Think about how many times like Sanji like came in and like helped someone or saved someone or clutched, right? I feel like him like jumping into the fight to like save Nami or some shit and then kick some fire on her so she can start healing, and then him taking over the fight, like that seems normal. Like if Sanji had a blue flame that healed people, me personally, I wouldn't question it. I'd be like, oh, okay, sure. Because like how you said, Marco already has blue flames that heal people, so I don't even think that's crazy. I just saw your DMs right now, Parvision. All good, bro.
Really? Why would his attacks ever heal someone? The interesting part is that we've already seen Sanji brutally kick someone, and instead of damaging them, he has healed them. That sounds so
yeah,
like definitely lying right now. But nah, Sanji pulled out the SpongeBob move twice, where he kicks Wanze and Duval so hard that it rearranged their face.
The Duval face. That Duval.
From this to this, and Duval from his doppelganger to Mr. Handsome.
Bro, you can't make this up, bro. You can't make this up. Like, the thing, you guys want to know what my favorite thing about One Piece theories is, bro? Like Parvision does this all the time, and I do this from time to time. You guys know what my absolute favorite thing is in One Piece, bro? I love this. I absolutely love when Oda does something so weird and strange, and you're like, what the fuck? And it foreshadows something. Like this, bro, why would Sanji kick someone in the face and make them look beautiful for no reason? That's gonna matter, right? Same thing with Luffy saying, oh, I'm not a Zoan anyways. No, you're actually a Zoan. Same thing with Nami saying, huh, why is this island on fire if it looks cold over there? And then they cut off the conversation. Over and over, you have these characters acting and saying and doing these weird things because it matters. And you did this, it's so good. It's like my Luffy country thing. Like, I want y'all to actually put the bias aside. Don't agree with me. Don't listen to me just because I'm a YouTuber. And don't disagree with me just because I'm a YouTuber. Be fair, all right? Ask yourself. You literally see Ace, Sabo, and Luffy in a fucking huddle as children. And we literally saw them tell each other, my dream's this, my dream's this, my dream's this, right? What happened after that, guys? What happened 3 pages after that? Does anyone remember? Luffy randomly out of the blue made his own country, bro. That's another example of what I'm talking about. Like, Oda does these weird ass fucking events to foreshadow something. Like, why, bro? It's gonna feel so obvious if it's true. And you're gonna look back at this panel and you're gonna be like, oh, that's kind of funny. Luffy literally made his own country, and that was like out of the blue in the middle of a fucking flashback when they're talking about their ultimate dreams in life. This is what Luffy immediately did afterwards. Luffy's country. And you, Parvision, you did the same exact thing right now. You did the same exact thing. Why would Oda write the Duval and the Wanze stuff into the story if it didn't matter? Why? Like, it seems it's not one of those things that's like too random to the point where it won't matter, like a fucking, like a, I don't know, a fucking a puddle of water on the floor in a panel. Well, I'm not gonna make a theory about that, but something like this, Oda went out of his way to do this. Like the whole mini arc we had was about Duval looking beautiful or whatever. So I absolutely love this point. I love when people that make theories and analysis and stuff like that, when they point out these random ass details that gotta be foreshadowing.
All with this kind of kick. One of them was actually called plastic surgery kick, and we can tell that Sanji did this on purpose. Like, it was his will to change
rearrange your skeleton. He's literally saying it. Keep talking and I'll Like, it's literally one of those things, Par, where if the theory is true and the conclusion is correct, you look back at this and you're like, oh my god, it's so obvious. That's your reaction.
In Wanze's case, he can also undo it. I think this shows not just an ability to imbue willpower, but also an ability to potentially heal people. I think this also connects back to the idea that Sanji is the sun, as the sun is the source of life and energy. At this point, you're probably like, Parvision, bro, why do you keep bringing up the sun with Sanji, especially if Luffy is supposed to be the dawn or rising sun, or possibly the sun god? And this is where the funny connection where we go full circle from the start of the video. Remember how Oda had to change Sanji's name from Naruto to Sanji, and I said Naruto was probably significant for many reasons, but I also think that Sanji wasn't just a random name that worked. There was definitely meaning in the name. I'll talk about this one in the Vinsmoke video, so I'll just toss it out at first, but pretty sure Vinsmoke translates to smoked wine, where Vin is French for wine. The process of how that is done is actually interesting. It relates to Sanji's most recent move, Ifrit. But moving to Sanji's name, I want to preface I'm not a Japanese speaker and I'll try to improve in the future. So the most apparent connection is San and Ji, representing the numbers 3 and 2. Sanji can also mean 3 o'clock snack, which is funny since Sanji's a cook, and I think he always makes snacks for people. But also we know that Oda likes using fun wordplay and number puns. Sanji, the numbers 3 and 2 could add up to be 5, which is the number Oda associates with him, probably also since he's the 5th member of the crew. Sanji is also the 3rd brother in his family, and Sanji could be translated as 3rd son. Another way it could be taken is if we take what Ji means from Awaji Island that we talked about earlier. Ji meant road or path to, and
I
so
missed
Sanji
that
could
part,
be the 3rd
but it's
path
okay.
or road. To be honest, when I looked up the 3 paths and how it could relate, it was actually kind of scary how relatable it was to the monster trio. So now I think I'm just gonna make another video to explore that idea. But as a teaser, one of the 3 paths concepts in Japan referred to as Sanzu. The 3 paths under this ideology refer to the path of blood, the path of swords, and the path of fire. I don't know about you, but that sounds like a connection to me. All of the different interpretations of the 3 paths has a specific path that really sounds like Zoro at the minimum and relates to severing things. So yeah, but going back to the Sanji name thing, there was one other interpretation of Sanji's name that I thought was really funny, and I could definitely see this being the core interpretation for Sanji, especially after having to change it from Naruto, and in line with his SBS responses, is that Ji is just the word the, and San is the Japanese pronunciation of the word sun. So like if
You can't make this up. Like, how does someone argue against this? Oh, coincidence.
you were to say sun with a Japanese accent, it'd end up sounding like.
刺さぬ
And so if you tie that to Sanji,
Yo,
so like if you
he
were to say sun
actually paused so it could play the sound.
with a Japanese accent, it'd end up sounding like.
刺さぬ
And so if you tie that to Sanji, then his name
bro
would
sounds
be
so
the
goofy.
sun, which again Oda kind of blatantly said in that SBS where he said
Here,
that
I'll link it for
the
you guys in
circles of
chat.
the sun, earth, and moon is the kind of energy that Sanji's eyebrows harness, and that the swirls on the devil fruits connect to Sanji. But if you think Sanji's name means the sun, it makes sense why throughout this video there were so many connections to the sun and energy. And when you think about the swirl pattern in
All right,
general,
Par, I'm probably
the
gonna have
swirls
to
we
get
see-
back to this later, but I fucking love this so far. I'm gonna pin this. Then I need to get back to this later. Oh wait, did I have it open twice? Oh yeah, because I opened it that first time. All right, let's do some more super chats. Do some more super chats. I guess the last one, Mana Joy with the $2. Much love, bro. Always spitting fire, G. Respect. Yo, all love, Mana Joy. Appreciate it, man. This was one of my favorite like solo streams in a while. It was a pretty good chapter. We talked a lot about the Gorosei being the beast, Emu being sea devils, plus Moon, plus Imhotep. What else did we talk about? Queen Lily, Sanji, Zoro, a little bit more so Sanji. Was there anything else y'all wanted to talk about? No worries. I enjoyed seeing your reaction. All the support. Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you. I don't even know when the next time I'm doing content is. Let me look at my schedule. I know I think we're gonna do a Theory King Wednesday. Today's Saturday, right? No, today's Saturday. Okay. So guys, I'm gonna do a Theory King on Wednesday. No. Yeah, no. I'm gonna do a Buster call with Rock's review on Tuesday. A Theory King Wednesday. A video Thursday morning. A super important stream Friday morning. And then the craziest video I'll probably ever make. Like the video that I'm gonna drop on Saturday, Hanuman's garbage, Emu Moon, trash, Blackbeard's an octopus, garbage, Every video I've ever made up until this point does not matter until Saturday. No, it's not a merch drop. I'm not dropping merch. No, I'm not making a fucking theory video. No, it's not a girlfriend reveal. No, it's not all these random ass things you guys keep hyping up. Literally none of you will guess what it is unless you saw the sneak peek. If you saw the sneak peek, congratulations, you are about to witness something fucking insane. But if you didn't, then shit, you might have to go hit the corner and go ask your plug if they know what I'm doing Friday. Yes, sir. Isn't the 26th of Friday? Yeah, so here I'll give y'all some more. A song with Babytron, that'd be crazy. I'll give y'all some sauce, okay? On Friday, I'm gonna do a stream, and when that stream is over, guys, I'm going to download it and I'm going to upload it for Saturday morning, okay? Let me see, should I give one more sneak peek before I head out? Oh, another thing, before I forget. When this stream ends, I'm dropping a video. I'm gonna wait 5 minutes and then I'm gonna drop a video. So hopefully y'all fuck with that. All right, guys, I'm gonna leave you guys off on a sneak peek, and then we'll call it here, chat. We'll call it here. I appreciate everyone that supported the stream and the channel today, this Friday morning, May 26th, from 8 a.m. to probably 10 p.m. 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. Yes, you heard that correctly. 8 a.m. to probably 10 p.m. Friday morning. I'm gonna download the video and I'm gonna upload it on Saturday morning. Saturday morning, the video is gonna go up.